You could lower the stream quality being sent to me via Team Viewer if you needed to.
Oh, wait, you could connect to the server PC, couldn't you?
But I don't know if that's a good idea.
Okay, well, alright, alright. Okay, anyway, let's put this back to normal. So I'm gonna close both of those. I actually don't need this to be on, so I'm gonna save all. And stop. There we go. I'll just go live instantly because, oh yeah, I have
Yeah.
to display capture. Oh, nee. There we go. Oh, oi, oi, oi. Almost lost an important device here. Why is it not being able to balance? What's wrong with you? There we go. Oh. Okay. So we go back to this. Basically, well, I've already gone through this, but I guess I'll just go through it again. So row stacker, you know, this was the stacking plugin.
Could you make all of the text larger?
Yes. Or can I? Zoom in? Control zoom in? What is the... What would be a way to get it bigger?
Can you use the control and then use your mouse wheel?
Oh, that's what I was doing.
Okay, so
Maybe a
it's
different
not.
control?
It's probably not set up for that then.
View, appearance, zoom in. Control plus. Oh, okay, that's how they want to do it. There you go. Control plus.
Yeah,
This
now
should be
you
much
can.
more readable.
Now you can see it better. Yeah.
Alright, so just so that everybody knows, I'll do this again. This is a plugin for my server for reducing lag. That's all you need to know, basically. That's all. Then there's, you know, all kinds of things they have made that we are now setting up. Alright. So basically it starts with, what is this? A list of worlds that the plugin should be disabled in. You can put in here, you know, what is it called? Like, Minecraft double dot overworld or nether or stuff like this, you know?
Yeah.
So, oh, we don't want them to stack in the end because maybe the dragon somehow messes up or maybe another plugin messes up. So that's why you would put there.
Yeah.
This is to check how frequently it should try to stack mobs, yeah? Or entities, they say. This is how often they should unstack, which doesn't make any sense. I think it's... I didn't really understand this because there's no situation where you can unstack the entities.
Okay, so the values are in ticks.
Yes, but that's how often it'll attempt the unstacking, but there's no situation.
And do you know what the tick rate will be in the server?
I think it's 20. 1 second. Now I closed my... Now I closed it here. Oh, that was not the right thing. I think it was here. There. Okay. Minecraft tick rate, because I'm pretty sure it's 20. Yes, it's normally at 20. That's the TPS, ticks per second.
So it's 20 ticks per second. So if you say 100, then that will be like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So okay, so every 5 seconds, then.
And this every 2.5 here.
Okay.
But what I was saying is at least I haven't saw a single unstack entities thing. There's no way to stack them or unstack the entities. Then how often should we try to do it for nearby items? Much less. That's good because there's more items in the world.
I could imagine then that this stacked entities, they have to be compatible with one another in some way. So if you change one of the pieces in the stack, then it will have to unstack that from it.
That's true, because there's like another thing way down here that says It was something like if a mob has equipment, it should be not stacked. So if you drop an equipment, it jumps out of the stack to grab it, I guess.
Yeah, and then you have the problem with like armor or weapons being slightly damaged and in perfect condition.
Mm.
If they stack, what happens to those qualities? Do they all become like perfect, or do they all become damaged 100% or
Picks
99%?
up sword, instantly blows it up.
Yeah,
Okay, but how often should we update the stack entity name tag? These are all pretty low because you don't want items floating around because even though these are pretty often checking them,
yeah,
it's still less lag to check for an item than to have an item sitting around.
yeah. Do not set lower than 1. That's very funny.
Yeah, because it would then check more than a tick, and that would
Yeah,
instantly break Minecraft, the thing.
yeah.
How often should we update stack block spawner hologram? This is the thing. I don't even know what that means. I
O-
skipped over this
Okay.
because
Well, in modern uh, Minecraft, they have the ability to put holograms. So it's not like a real hologram, but it's kind of like an in-game hologram, so that it is like floating text in the air or something,
that's
or
what you mean.
or a block.
How often we should update the stack? Well, that's pretty good because if this is the lowest number we have had, goes, oh, we stack an item and we instantly check for the correct name tag.
Yeah.
That works. How often should we autosave? Good, as more faster than all the other times. So at each time anything happens, it should be autosaved. That's good.
Okay. Yeah.
Or the value is measured in minutes. Ah! Okay, well, I guess it's then 50 minutes. That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
That's set to 1 to turn it off. A -1 to turn it off
No
altogether.
auto-saving at all.
Oh man, that
How
would be
often
really.
how often should we scan the world for missed entities? Sometimes entities can spawn and be missed by the plugin for unknown reasons. This fixes that. Values are intakes. Yeah, why not? You know,
So 1,000 would be
that's
uh, 5
5 minutes.
5 minutes. What
No?
was 100 ticks?
Wait, if it's 20 per, it's 5 per 100. 5 per 100, that's 500 seconds. 500 seconds.
Okay,
Yeah?
I'll go with that because I don't want to go and start doing the
How
math.
many
'Cause
how many does yeah, how many 20s goes into 1,000? I think it's 500, right?
yeah, I would if I was doing this, I would probably add an additional hashtag and convert everything to seconds, so I would have a,
Table.
a more realistic idea of when things are happening.
Ooh, do I have GeoGebra on my computer? I do not. I need to pull out GeoGebra here. GeoGebra is epic. Check this out. Okay. So, GeoGebra is a geometry tool. It's really cool. So what you can do
Yeah.
is you can make a line. So at 0 seconds and 0 ticks, that's how much it is. But at 1, let's go this way rather. At 1 second, it's 20 ticks. Right?
Yeah.
There we go. So this is it right here. So basically, if we go to 1,000, at 1,000, oh,
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna put a point at 1,000, right? And it's, oh, I guess it's 50 then. It's 50 seconds.
Okay, so it's less than a minute.
Yeah. So it's still less than a minute,
Yeah.
But this is cool. This is how I
This
would.
this is really cool. Yeah.
I use this whenever I can't understand numbers because it visualizes them for me. It's much easier.
Yeah. This is much better system.
Okay, I'm gonna keep that open just in case. Also, I checked on the wrong computer if I had GeoGebra. I don't have it on either of my computers because you see, this is the server PC still.
Okay.
Well, even though you see the
Yeah.
bottom bar, this is This is still less bottom bar than the real bottom bar right here.
Yeah.
What is this? Oh, okay. Okay, then we go on. Global entity settings. These were all good, by default, basically. Here we go. Should we stack entities at all? That is the whole point of the plugin side. It's true.
Yeah.
Then, what type of data storage should we use for this? I didn't understand what I should choose here because, okay, NBT and simple are the two options. Oh, what happened to...
Yeah, okay. NBT is probably fast, some kind of faster system.
Nope. Stores all NBT data, data as NBT for internal entities. Memory and performance intensive, but highly accurate, right?
Yeah.
Then simple stores all the stack items. I'm reading this wrong. Stores only the stack size and clone the main entity. Memory efficient and extremely fast, but less accurate. Now I don't know how
I would
much
go with
less.
NBT because you're less likely to introduce bugs to the system.
Okay, I like that because I was trying to think of, okay, but what if it's super lag inducive? I couldn't, because it's just words here. So
yeah, this is something that will have to be tried out then.
Yeah,
because accuracy with computers usually equals more reliability, less bugs, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
and therefore in the end it would be more efficient and effective, but
but it's performance intensive. Words like that, words like this make you think it's, oh my lord, it's gonna explode.
Yeah, because it's taking more variables into account than the other one.
Okay, should entities try to be stacked instantly upon spawning? This is true. So that spawners, for example, when mobs spawn around you in the nether or anywhere, it's the moment they're spawned, they're like gonna check, which is good because then it doesn't, for example, spawn 4 dudes and then check, because now you have loaded up 4 dudes before you checked,
Yeah, okay.
So it's better that they spawn as stacked. The minimum number of nearby entities requires to form a stack. So this was do not set lower than 2. Another one of those. If you put this lower than 2, it probably breaks. So minimum stack size 2. I kept it at that because I don't need a stack of 100 dudes to finally stack them. That kind of doesn't make much sense to me,
Yeah. Oh, but in this case, it's more of a visual thing. So maybe having 2 entities, acting independently would be okay, because then you would more easily spot them in the world. But if everything is one entity, then maybe they're more difficult to spawn. I mean, find. Let's say cows or sheep or pigs or whatever.
Oh, that's true. Oh, about the farm mobs.
Yeah, if you only see one mob, then you're like, okay, there's nothing else in the entire world.
I got to a point on this config before we started streaming that it was there was something about stack breeding, and I wonder what that means. Like, if you have 254 cows and 254 cows in 2 stacks, and you breed them, it doesn't. Is there like a...
Oh, okay. Now I understand that these are entities. They are not the same as mobs.
Yeah, but
okay. So
wait a second. Mobs and entities are the same. I think.
Do you think so?
Yes, because they separated items to entities.
Oh,
and those are the 2 different. Those are only 2 different things that are not blocks in this game.
Because then I started thinking about steaks and leather and this kind of thing. Maybe
I should probably turn this back to 128 then.
The maximum number of entities that can be in a single stack. Well, that's interesting.
Because I'm having a hard time understanding what this would look like. You know what? We shall start up the server and look at cows.
I would go ahead and put that at a slightly higher number. Not as high as you had it, but yeah, maybe 1024 would be like a really good number to base this on.
1 second. We are now going to check what that means. Where?
Because I don't remember what a full a chest is.
A chest with
Yeah.
how many slots or items? What do you mean? Which one?
Yeah, you know, like all the slots, if they all had stacks of 64 in them. Uh,
Oh, 64 times 54.
yeah, it's a pretty big
Math.
number.
Let's do math.
Since I'm not one of those kind of guys who can just do it in their head, I would have
Yeah,
to
ain't
have a
nobody doing
calculator.
any of that. This many items per
So,
one double
okay,
chest.
this is my question. Does this talk about also in the chest? Can you have like one spot with 1,024 in it, or
Oh no, the items are when they're out in the world, they're stacking. So let me show you
okay,
what
so
this means.
yeah, so you wouldn't want to have more than what a double chest could hold.
Yeah. So check this out. All right, I'm in. Now let us go over here. Oh wait, these guys aren't stacking them. Yes, they are. Okay, never
Yeah.
mind.
You just have to be close enough to see the text.
No, okay, well, I have a problem. We have a problem. Okay,
Yeah, so if
Okay.
all of these stack, then it's going to be.
can I breed these two?
Oh yeah, that's right. You won't be able to
Oh,
breed.
he ate the other
breed.
cow!
No,
He- That's a problem, though.
yeah, you need to have allow at least two entities to exist separately, so that you can breed things.
What the hell? But okay, wait. I can summon a new cow, and they can still breed. Is he gonna eat him?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah,
But if I have two separate cows. Oh, they ate before they even breeded. Okay. That's a
yeah.
problem.
That clearly is a problem.
Okay, well this is why I do testing, because that seems like a insanely huge problem. Okay,
Yeah,
okay. Well we're gonna have to I'm gonna get off the server so that we don't have background sounds. Also, now I have like 1,000 things open here. Okay, well we should probably do this kind of thing where there's gonna be a problems. You know,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. Actually, I could open in Visual Studio. It should just open up here. Yeah, there you go. There we go. So here,
And then side by
farm
side is here on the right.
side by yeah, but I can just go from one to two. We don't have to
Oh.
look at the prompts that much.
Okay.
Because also, when we bigify the text, it goes all the way to the right, so we would have to then, it would look really bad. We would have to all the time scroll.
So, farming mobs and villagers, you won't be able to breed.
Farm mobs unable to breed due to merging.
Do would be DUE
Do?
with a U in the middle, rather than an O.
With a
Get
U.
rid- Yeah,
Do.
there
Oh,
you go.
yes. Okay.
Jew too.
I have seen this word, yes.
Yes.
I was like, you know, when you're trying to build a word by changing letters, it kind of doesn't make a sense. But okay.
So this will also be true for villagers.
Oh, don't tell me villagers are also ruined.
Yeah, they were ruined.
I think there might be a list of things you can just straight up disable stacking. Let's actually look at that. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that should definitely be found out now rather than later.
Okay, wait, I'm on the wrong server. I'm on wrong device. I can only hear.
Because I can see that you don't want anybody making like one of those horrendous farms of 20,000 entities.
Yeah, but it would be cool if you could breed two cows that are stacked to like 1,000, and then get one cow that's 1,000. Kill that cow, get infinite food. You know.
Like if all of your villagers become one, then that's kind of really bad as well.
Plugins. Then we go to row stacker. Item entity settings. This is the entity settings. It does not go higher than this though. There's no commenting. Okay, that's kind of bad. Okay, so I'm guessing true means that you can stack. Display name is the word
What
that's above
what
their name.
what is LA?
LA is this mob. I will show you.
Oh,
It
okay,
is.
so these are the names of mobs. Ah, okay. Pretty cool looking.
Yeah, yeah, except unkillable.
Yeah, they are fast.
Is it killable?
So there's no like indication of the amount of damage that they're taking.
That's hard to kill. Okay.
Yeah, and you have the ability to fly, so
Okay, so and then what is this? Minimum stack size, that's not represented. Whenever it's -1, it's basically either disabled or default. It's
yeah,
one of
it's
the two.
disabled.
Max stack size. Okay,
Disa-
kill entire stack, default. I just set it to true. Merging radius is, default. Only stack from spawners, default, storage type, default, AI. Don't stack if different custom names. I set that to true, so this is actually... Well, I wonder if... Yeah, actually, let me check that. Because I did set it, and now we have restarted the server. So we're gonna take a name tag. Take an annual. And we're gonna take 2 cows. This might be the only way for people to, not have them... Okay, this is really loud. Like insanely loud. Okay. This is its MBT. These guys should not stack.
yeah. Well, now they're not even heading towards one another.
Yo!
So
Okay.
get some breeding material. I say these are not breedable because they have 2 different names.
I don't think these guys will, these guys won't get attached to each other.
Okay, but now take just 2 normal cows and see if what happens. They start stacking, yeah.
Okay, but now I have a question. If there's a cow with 20, it's a 20. Oh! Oh, it's doing the thing. I'm name tagging it. It's different from the stack, and so it's jumping out. You see
Yeah,
what I'm...
but it's very difficult to get name tags in the game, isn't it?
Yeah. Or is there a crafting recipe nowadays?
Yeah, but let's not make this default behavior because this is like this will drive people insane.
Well, yeah.
Unless that's the idea.
I don't think it might not have no crafting recipe. Okay. Well, yeah. Let's change that up. That seems kind of goofy. Okay, but I'm gonna have to kill all of them. Actually, it's probably faster just to kill at E brackets type cow.
That's pretty cool.
Eat them. There you go. Okay, well that's interesting. What am I looking at? Okay, here. Minimize this.
So
Don't
now
stack it, baby.
the problem with this now is that you have to do each mob individually, and you have to think how many mobs are there, and it may be a terribly long list.
Oh, hey, by the way, look at this. Armadillo has a ton of new things here. Don't stack if breeding. Don't stack if different age. Don't stack if baby.
Yeah, those should basically be all true. But there has to be a way to set all of the mobs to be basically not stacking until they get over like let's say 20 or 30. If somebody makes one of those chicken spawn with chicken factories or whatever it is.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, if you make like, because the thing is, I'm trying to basically combat that BS where people will make a like a fencing area the size of Earth and be like, oh yeah, infinite cows spawning, and then they'll have like a sea of cows, hitting each other.
Yeah, because a normal herd of cows here in Minecraft is maybe 6 to 12, somewhere in that number. You will see generally in an area. The same with the villagers, somewhere in between 6 to 12. So you should allow at least that many entities, I think. Like, let's say at maximum of 10 entities before stacking. Well, you don't want them to stack all at the same time at 10, because that also sucks.
Wait a second, I think I found it. I think there's a setting combo that we can do. The minimum number of nearby entities required to form a stack could be more than 2. So like 3 or 4. And then you could make the merge radius 2 blocks. And so when they are breeding together, there's a much higher chance that they don't merge. If this is merge radius is 2. And then minimum stack size requirement for stack is like 5.
Well, the thing is when they are breeding, they are like, maintaining the same block area.
I think this is a good combo.
The breeding process means that both entities are in the same block space.
Yes, but that means that, well, this combo would make it so that the minimum number of nearby entities from the cow required to form a stack would be 10. So within the stack range, you need 10 cows for them to stack. And that would mean that within 2 blocks, you need 10 cows for them to stack or start stacking.
How close do entities need to be to merge with each other? Can you make it 1?
I wonder if they are able to do that, but let's try that. Let's save this. Let's do not slash. Why is this so hard to read? Okay, stop.
Yeah, because I would like to see what happens during the breeding process.
The only bad part is you can't do /reload on half of the things we're doing. Like /reload doesn't even look at configs. When you launch the server, it does, which is really annoying because there's a lot of things you'd want to just quickly check, but you have to restart the server like 100 times just to do this. I think there are tools to not need to do that, but I don't know them, so.
Well, when you're working like in a code editor, like what is it called?
What is this? Visual Studio?
Visual Studio Code. Many times they've set up a system where you can be changing things on the fly. It's really got to be that way in a development system, because otherwise you see how much time is wasted by checking stuff.
Okay, so now it needs 10 cows.
Okay, good. So they are not good. They aren't like immediately becoming 1.
But now we have to check.
Okay, so now you're breeding them all.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 cows in 1 block. That's
put
11.
1 more.
No, they stacked.
Yeah,
So,
well, it took a little bit longer than.
Hello, frog boy. But yeah.
Hello.
Now my question is, okay, this guy's clearly stacked.
Yeah.
Well, he stacked with these guys.
Yeah, they should stack. If they are in the same block, which you may not want.
Because, okay. Well, look, okay, for example, when people make those chicken spammer machines, for example, one of my favorites, it's funny, I call them idiots, but it's me. What I love to do is, make something like this.
Yeah. So that all of the chickens are going to be in one block.
Yeah, water, and then a sign. So, for example, what I like to do is this type of stuff. You know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, once you have more than 10, they should stack.
Yeah, and so this disables that. But let's say you only have. Oh, by the way, I made it so that when you kill it, you get the whole stack, which is nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
1,
if you
2,
have to
3,
now
4, 5, 6,
hit
7,
something
8,
1,000
9.
times, that's going to be very tedious.
So here is this. And then you have a dispenser. And then you have a redstone clock. That's seriously sand, okay? that was a skill issue, we don't talk about that. Okay, Nani? So theoretically what you have here is 10 chickens. Instant. There we go. We have 10 chickens here. Then or 9 chickens, and then they put it in here and you can have a farm go on. You know?
Yeah.
But then, if I like put one more chicken in here, it stacks.
Yeah.
It should theoretically stack within. Yeah, this could stop that insane BS people do.
Yeah, where you have 1,000,000 chickens and the entire server breaks.
I would still want to move it so that, because this would basically stop those farms from happening, but I think 2 blocks would be probably good still. So that because look, if you have cows, okay, here you check this out. A farm that is absolutely jam-packed with, like,
They should stack.
these guys will not stack because they're not all in one block.
Okay, yeah.
But you would need a lot more cows for that to happen.
At some point, they will be forced to stack, yeah.
There you go. And now he's kind of eating them slowly.
Yeah.
You know?
But anyway, this configuration at least makes it so that it will start to combine the cows. But remember, if we've set it up so that it's only like 1,024 cows, right?
Yeah.
And then it will have to have another stack.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying, that if we have the number lower, like at 100, if we have like 100 cows, and yeah, because we could make it so that, okay, no, well, we now have these. Oh my goodness. Okay, you could theoretically have like 2 stacked animals that you can breed.
Yeah, well, you could try, but I don't know if you can. Are you gonna try to?
No, we
get it up?
went. Did we put it to 1,000?
1,024, yeah.
This will be
So
impossible.
It's a lot.
If it was 128 like it originally was, you could easily make 2 cows breed from there. You know what? I think this, the 1 block 10 cows thing is good. Because then, you can still
but-
breed cows without it being horrible.
Yeah.
But then I have to say that then these mobs will never stack.
Well, they will if they are forced into a situation where there's a lot of them in one area for some reason. Some people will figure out a way to make a mob spawner or find a mob spawner, and you will have a lot of mobs of some entity, like let's say a skeleton spawner or a zombie spawner. Those are the ones I definitely know about.
Yeah. Well, I guess this would then stop that kind of stuff. Because the
Yeah.
spawners are gonna be the biggest problem. Yeah, make the stacker lower because it will break a lot of compact farms. Like if I have a stacked cow and you breed them, you have an account for the stacked number. Wait, I had to do that again.
You have to account for the stacked number.
Yeah. Because the problem is, for example, if you have 2 stacked cows and they are at their limits, it'll be fine. But if you have like 1 stacked cow and 1 normal, they can't breed because they will.
Oh, is
they'll
that
eat
right?
them. Yeah. So let me make a stacked cow, for example.
Well, we should have changed it to a lower number to be testing this, because really, to make one stacked cow of 1,000, because you have to do one stacked cow of at least 10.
Let me first make one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10.
Okay.
Here's a
Now
normal
put-
cow.
Now try to breed them.
Here's. It'll eat them. What the hell? What happened to the other
32
cow?
baby cows. Do you see what happened? You have 32 baby cows.
Yeah, but why? Why? That now ate him.
Ah, we're talking about serious amount of cows that you have.
I want to know if this grows up. Okay, I want to know if this guy grows up. Does he become like?
Yeah, the best
32
bugs
cows.
ever. Yeah.
Okay, now if I have another cow and I breed this, oh, I can't breed that cow. Never mind. He's still on cooldown. He made another 32 cow. What is happening? He didn't even breed with anybody.
Are you sure?
I'm so utterly confused. No, that guy just ate the cow. Wait, how to unstack them though? I don't think there's a way to unstack them. We would have to... Oh wait, there was, with the name tags. And gear. Who's this guy? Get in the hole. Get eaten.
Get in the hole.
Get eaten. The small cow... Okay, ready. Now this guy and this guy breed. Okay.
Oh,
Well, this
wow.
is... I don't understand, honestly. Because this guy has now lost his 33. What happens if I kill him?
Did you see that those 2 stacked entities just doubled the number of entities in this cow?
Because it would be nice to know what happens when I'm right-clicking this guy because it actually does grow them faster. Funny enough.
Well, clearly you need a lot more of this wheat to grow them up.
Okay, when you grow them up, it
I-
summons another one.
Yeah, because behind them is baby cows.
Yes, but look, the baby cow. Where did this cow come from? That guy just ate him. Okay, hold up. I'm right-clicking now. I'm just gonna hold right-click. Let's kill
Yeah,
this
now-
guy. He's in the way.
Now, guess what's happening is that this little baby cow is going to become a big cow, and since you don't know the exact amount of this wheat you need, you will immediately breed cows inside of what is spawned, and it will spawn the baby cows.
Is it spawning? Is
It
it
is-
spawning?
It is mating with something.
I think it's mating with itself.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I think there's a
it's-
split
but not
second where
really,
a baby
because-
cow and the main cow spawn and make a. Because look what happens. Normal small cow.
You need to stop.
Check
You
this
need to
out.
stop.
One
You
sec.
need to quit.
Watch.
If now, okay, yeah, but you see, you go too far if you would quit with the amount of
Okay, well,
what do you call it?
I will.
Wheat
if-
before it gets a chance to start mating with another cow inside of itself.
Okay, let's let it
This
go.
is like Inception, I tell you what.
Okay, I think it's about now. Okay, now there's only one cow here. We can all see this. Okay, it is
Yeah.
now big cow. If
So
I
now
if I give food for big cow, what happens?
It will breed into 32 little cows.
Oh, that's the thing I saw. The big cow will always breed itself because of the
Yeah.
fact that you can't find any more.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because look, if we go back into the remote control thing, and we go back in here, and we go back... Well, I'm gonna control F, breed. Should all animals in a stack be bred together with as much food as they can? I don't...
Oh, wow.
Please note that this setting is not perfect. It is here to make breeding more simple for players. For best baby animal support, set don't stack if baby to true for each breedable entity type in the entity settings.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Cumulative breeding true. And so that
It-
means that every 5 minutes in Minecraft, you can breed the cow.
A lot of cows.
This is a good system. I don't think we should change this system.
You like this?
Because look, it makes it so that people can have cows and chickens and whatever, and they can have a lot of them, but it doesn't like the server.
Okay.
Because you can have now
May-
this guy grow up, and
Yeah.
let's see what happens. Actually, let's see what
Well,
happens.
if you keep doing that too many times, it will immediately have another 32 cows.
But when it grows up, it should get together with this guy, and that makes a new cow.
Well, not necessarily.
Now these guys eat each other.
You see, you made one too many of the wheat, so they've already bred.
Okay, wait. You could theoretically... Because look, if you keep doing this and you get 1,000 cow, can you get like 1,000 cow from one cow?
Yeah, yeah, because we put the number up to 1,024, so it will not stack after that. It will start a new stack.
These guys... Noni? I think this is a good system. If you have wheat, you should be able to do this.
Okay.
Hey, someone's gonna be like, oh, I need to get food again, and that's so boring. I want to build. And then they can
Yeah.
just hold right click on a cow, and at some point you will get basically infinite food. Okay, there we go.
All right.
Okay, that guy's not ready yet. Takes about 5 minutes for the cows to get ready.
To have more cows.
Yeah. Remember, we have our time limit
there's-
is 3 o'clock,
there's-
so if you need to
there's
eat
a que-
between, it's good.
There's a question. Does stacking them reset the breeding counter?
It didn't seem to because I'm holding right click. I think they keep the current entity and simply apply something to the current entity rather than spawning a new entity with now a conjoined timer. Because like, look at this. I can't right click that guy.
You can't breed that one
Not
because
yet.
it's still on cooldown.
Yeah. I wish
It is-
there was a way to look at cooldown in F3, but you can't.
Okay, but on the right hand
Ooh.
side is usually where that was located.
Death time, all kinds of info. Age, rotation, hurt, forced age, follow, multiplayer, random spawn. Air, 300 seconds. I'm guessing that's that they have full breath, because that's...
It probably means that's how long they will last underwater.
I don't know if 300 seconds is real. I think that's complete cap. 300 seconds? A cow underwater?
It's a fairly long time, yeah.
Okay, then we go forward.
Fall flying? What is fall flying?
Fall flying? It's currently not fall flying, that's for sure. I don't
Yeah,
see a...
Yeah, that's the way you mess with everybody. That the cows can pick up loot, so they will pick up your sword and run off with it.
Dude, watch out for the cows with the swords. You know? Holy
Okay,
moly.
at the very bottom it says paper spawn reason breeding.
Yeah, but I'm looking for the data for how long it takes. You go there. Get eaten. There you go.
Usually when you have the F3 on and you look on the right side, it usually gives you the status of something that you were looking at.
Hey, this guy just made 32 cow. I think there's a limit in the code. I think there's
imagine,
a...
imagine stacking them adds up the breeding counter of both cows. Yeah.
Okay. Wait, what does that say? Should mobs with disabled AI be able to breed? Yes, okay, of course. Should animals in a stack be bred together with as much food? No, that's not what I'm looking for. They might just have a hard-coded. Let's go 32 and see what we find. Maximum number of spawners that can be in a single stack. 32, 32. How far away should a player be able to see an entity tag? 32, 32. How far should it be able to see an item tag? 32. How far should it be a block tag? A lot of 32. Maximum number of yeah, no, okay. So that's
Okay, now you're
hard-coded.
back to it.
That's hard-coded.
Well, you actually have to check the entity settings.
Oh, okay. Well, entity settings. 32. 32 does
yes.
not find.
So it's
Cow.
not anywhere. Okay.
Cow. False. Don't
Okay,
stack
so
it differently.
the way to check it now is to breed the current cow.
Well, I just did, and this is what came out.
So, so even if you have 192 cows, it will not produce.
Yeah, but 32 cows
192.
is still insanely good. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Even this might be
Oh,
now
I'm
like
not-
white. I might be white knighting, but look at this.
Did you just? It looked like you killed the thing.
We're gonna wait for this to spawn, but let's go look at the config while this guy gets ready.
Yeah. If you would quickly though, put on F3 and look at the cow.
I'm looking at the cow. F3
So that-
does not seem to pick up entities because on the
'cause
right there's target
it's
block,
just
but not entities.
Targeted block, but not targeted entities. No, it's at the bottom. Targeted entity, cow. Okay, but that's all they tell you is it's cow.
Wait, imagine stacking them adds up the breeding counter of both cows. Yeah, like imagine, oh, if 240 would have a breeding, and with 240 they would both like level up to 500 or 620 or something like
Well,
that.
yeah, if you multiplied 224 by the breeding time, and that's how long you would have to wait to breed them.
Okay, well, I'm gonna...
That would be a very long time.
We're going back to here. We're gonna click X here, and we're gonna go back to where we were. This is the wrong page. Okay.
Big, yeah.
Mobs breed a max child of 32x.
Okay, that's just theoretical at this point until we give that enough time to to find out. I think you have to wait like 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, but we'll look at the config while we wait for that to happen.
Yeah, the Frog Boy says 5 minutes times 224. If that's how long you have to wait, that's going to be.
Oh, but okay, but if you have a fleet of cows, they all have a 5-minute timer. How long does it take for that timer to go down? It's still 5 minutes. You know, it's the same idea as those math quizzes they have on IQ tests, where it's like, how would I say it? Oh, it takes it takes a person 1 minute to cook ramen noodles. How long does it take them to cook 3 sets of noodles if they have 3 pots?
Okay, 1 minute.
Yeah, 1
Yeah.
minute, right? Because you have, the thing.
Yeah.
I say we lose the stack size.
Yeah, that's maybe too high.
548. Is that a number? Is that an integer or whatever you call it?
It's
128.
It's not a factor of 2.
254. 254 is
No,
512.
you have to say
512. There you go.
yeah, 256 plus 256, yeah.
Well, I don't know how you heard me calculate it, but I got it right anyway, so boom.
Yeah, you said the wrong numbers.
Should I merge radius increase by, like, does this work? or this. I don't know.
I don't know. I noticed that nowhere else are they using decimals, so I would choose one or the other.
Should it be 1 or 2?
Well, I say 1 because 2 means that anything that is passing anything else will then stack together.
Yeah. Okay, we'll keep it at 1. I guess. Or we could have it at 2, and that would be a what is the word in English? Holocaisia? What is Holocaisia in English? One second. Doom.
I have no idea what that is.
Okay, it's okay. So a Holocaisia is if you have a circle. I just don't remember the English word, but this is sade, but this is Holocaisia, the thing that goes through that entire
Oh, the diameter.
diameter. Boom. There you go.
Yeah.
So the diameter, if this is how normally Minecraft works, how Minecraft codes a distance, 1 means that from the center of your existence, 1 block in every direction, meaning the diameter is actually 2 blocks currently. Because the cow was eating stuff from afar.
Well, I think every entity is 1 block.
Look at this. It's still eating it from...
Or is a cow 2 blocks?
Well, a cow can fit into 1 block.
Well, its head is kind of sticking over into the next block, though.
That doesn't count. But look, this cow is in their location. Let me actually get some bars. Let's get some bars in here. This. There you go. This cow theoretically shouldn't be able to eat a cow from this side. But they definitely are going to be able to. Based on that, if I push this guy over here. Is there a line of sight check?
You didn't change it to 2, did you, and save it?
Nope.
Oh, because then you have to restart the server, you said.
No, but this should theoretically, they should be able to... Oh. Okay, well, if I right-click this guy, what kind of cow comes out? 32.
Oh, that's it. The 33? because there was 1 already there.
Yeah. So, I don't know, I guess it's hard-coded to be 32. It kind of makes sense, in my opinion. Now the question is, just as a debugging thing, I'll just kill these guys so that we don't have the... Because like 100 beef from 1 cow is pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's break some of these. We have 2 chickens. Okay, the chickens wanna be annoying.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they can fly a little bit.
Okay, let us make this guy like large. And if this guy also makes a 32, that means it's guaranteed to be hard-coded in because there was no setting for it.
Yeah, you put it at 512, so it's going to be quite a few chickens.
Okay, now we take seeds. Let's get him out the hole. And get the seeds again because I middle-clicked. Do you produce? Yeah, it's hard-coded. It's 32 every time, from every type of animal.
So interesting.
And now when this guy grows up, he should basically connect with this guy.
Yeah, if it's... but only if it's still 1 block, right?
Yeah, but the chickens are way smaller than 1 block, so... There you go.
Yeah, okay.
So you could theoretically make one large chicken. But you don't really need more than 1 large chicken. Let's say it goes up to 520, 512. And you let's say you keep making 32 chickens from it.
Yeah.
You can just kill one of the chickens and get like a lot and that's with no looting.
Yeah.
That's still a lot. I don't think people are gonna whine about this. But that again, I have had servers where anybody whines about everything, so Okay, let's go back to this. Let us keep it like this. This looks good. Also, if there's 500 entities, you're just goofing at that point. Okay, no need.
Yeah.
Should we merge all similar entities with a single stack per chunk? Wait, what? I put this was false by default. This makes no sense. Should we
Okay.
merge all similar entities in a single stack per chunk?
Okay. A chunk now is 16 by 16 by 16, right?
Yeah, F3G.
So
This area.
so all the creepers in this area would become one creeper.
I don't like the chunk thing. I like the radius thing. Chunk. Oh, if there's a mob at the very bottom of the world, which is a creeper, and I have a creeper in front of me that I want to kill, it'll stack with the one at the bottom of the world.
Yeah.
You see how this could be a problem? You'd never see any mobs on surface because all of them would stack with more priority dudes underground.
Okay. Now that's my question about the chunk. I thought the chunk was a set of 16 blocks by 16 blocks by 16 blocks, and
This
not
is a
like
chunk.
And not like from the very top of the world to the bottom of the world.
Oh, well, okay. Well, now you're talking about subchunks. Okay, wait a second. So over here, there's the thing that you're talking about, the 16 by 16 by 16.
Yeah.
It's from this point right here down to this point.
Yeah.
This is 16 blocks. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So it would be this kind of area.
Yeah. You see that you have the red line, which indicates the
The
16
border of a chunk.
block line. Yeah.
From looking over here, you can see the lines of the next chunks over. All the yellow and the blue, or like the cyan lines that you can barely see, those
Yeah.
ones are just dividing this into grids of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
And then the blue lines are separating them into 8s or 16s, I guess. Because it's 4 long and then 8 long. I don't know. I don't really know why they specifically chose to separate it in this way.
Well, the blue lines basically stand for 2 blocks.
Yeah, but this is a four block thing.
The red lines stand for 16 blocks, and the yellow lines stand for 1 block.
Look at this. This is 2 blocks.
Or it's 2 blocks. Okay, so it must be 4 blocks then. The blue.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 2, 4. There's not a different color for 8, so then it's like 16, right? Or can you tell if it's a different color for?
Well, let me fill this in first. So that's one blue square.
Yeah, so that's 2 by 4. A 2 by 4.
A 2 by 4, but it's also 4 by 16. Or is it? Wait, 1, 2, 2. That's 4, 8. Yeah, 8.
Oh, okay. I see
So
what
it's
you
4
mean.
by
So
8.
2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, I see what you mean. 8. So it's 4 by 8.
Yeah, if I do this, then it shows what I mean. Much better.
Yeah, now I see more clearly what, because I visually I could not tell that those were 4 individual units.
Now the question is, okay, when that was an entity thing, right? Entities, yeah, entities. This is all entities. So if we go and, okay, long button. If I throw this down, yeah, this still works.
So that's stacked to 192. Check to see how big the number is.
I think this can go up to 1 trillion. I think.
Well, you made that limit of a 512, and I wanted to know if.
That was entities. That's not. So here,
Okay, so
the maximum number of entities that can be in a single stack.
so then blocks are not considered entities.
No, they're a different thing.
Okay.
I think I made it 1,000. Let me try to throw. I think it was like 1,000. I think this is the max. Yeah. I think 1,000 items is good. Otherwise, it gets kind of ridiculous. If you have a full inventory of stuff, it would only make it would make less than 3 stacks. You know.
Yeah, so you can't hold in your inventory a stack of 1024 in one slot.
No, it becomes separate.
Okay. That's why I think that it should always be like a smaller number than what you can hold either in a double chest or in your inventory.
Oh,
That
so if
way,
you have I see what you mean.
that
So
way,
that's what you were saying. So if you
if you
have this,
yeah, that way if you pick up a stack, then uh, it you will see that it's a lot, and it will go into your inventory, and you'll see that you need to like make a chest to put all of those into.
so you're saying that it should not be 1 stack per double chest. You're saying that it should be that, oh, look, there's a lot of sand still.
Yeah, I would not go higher than a double chest and the number that there could be a stack.
Okay.
I would go more based on the player's inventory, because that makes more sense. Because they can empty their inventory and pick up everything on the ground.
I think that's a good idea. Also, every time I'm doing anything in Minecraft, they are like, oh, how about we have rain happen a lot?
Yeah, there is a lot more rain in vanilla Minecraft now. It's like maybe every 3 days.
I don't know, but it's a lot. I also have to delete all this so that when people join the server, I don't have like a lot of sand going around.
Yeah, it's like, what's been going on?
I will spawn a couple of cows because I killed a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Okay. We still have to go and... Well, you said that we shouldn't delete the... What is it called? The Silk Touch spawner thing.
No, I didn't say that. I'm just saying that, uh, players, they start to get upset if there's too many restrictions.
Oh,
And
yeah.
is that, what would you call it? Is that being inconsiderate, making it so that you can't pick up spawners, or is it making people's lives easier if you can't pick them up and put them in a central area? Can you limit the amount of spawners in an area?
Well, okay, well, it wouldn't make any sense if you allow them to be picked up, but then make them not be able to be placed down. That would not make much sense.
Well, you understand the point is that if you fill one chunk with all of the spawners in existence that you can find
Yeah.
in the world, you will have a problem.
Oh yeah, why did I spawn this guy specifically? This is like the hardest thing to kill.
Okay, I didn't know that you could have a spawner for those guys.
Let's have a spawner for something easy to kill.
The chicken spawner chickens are the easiest.
That is true. There we go. Or actually, it would be faster just to make walls. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the max size for a spawner. It's 9 blocks. Now, when you shift right click this, it'll tell you that time for the next spawn, which one kind of spawner it is, all kinds of information about the spawner. They want grass blocks for some reason.
Oh yeah, the chickens are supposed to be on grass.
But it also says it can spawn open air, but yeah, I guess they need a grass. Okay, I spawned that one. That doesn't count.
Yeah, that's the question. Do you really have to have grass all the way out?
Well, they did spawn,
Oh, there's one.
and it's only one.
Okay, so now what are we checking?
Well, the thing is, okay, we go page. Here's some things in action. 10x pig spawner.
So they literally have 10 pig spawners in one location.
I don't know. They say block stacking GUI. I still don't know how the block stacking works. So we are gonna go to the wiki.
So how do you combine spawners?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. And if it's broken, if it's a broken system, then I don't want it. Okay, let's get diamond block. Oh, so right-clicking it with more diamond blocks makes more blocks
Okay,
of
so
diamond.
if you had 2 chicken spawners and you placed the chicken spawner beside the other one.
Okay, so I'm gonna control right-click to make it a spawner.
Okay, there you go. It's
Okay.
stacking.
32 is the max. Still. Okay,
Okay,
so
well
there's
that's
something
useful
going
that
on.
there's some kind of limit.
Okay, now I wanna
but-
see what happens in the next
That may be in your config file though.
valid spawn conditions. Mobs. Total mob spawn 52. Okay, so it's really ridiculous. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's interesting. What kind of blocks are we talking about? Okay, so is it just valuable blocks then?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm trying to figure out. Okay, there's diamond blocks. This is in the here in the video. Block
Yeah, but
stacked UGY.
if you did the same with gold or emerald, it would also stack.
Let's try that. Yes, it does. And shift right clicking it lets you take the whole stack, making the block disappear. Okay.
Okay, now a problem is if somebody wants to build a beacon.
Yeah, can I just shift right click it? I can shift right click it. Oh, okay, so
And then it won't combine.
destroy, and it dropped all the gold. Okay. If I have this, and I shift right click it, and I right click
then
one, and I
it
shift
doesn't
right click it.
stack.
Okay, so shift right
Ah.
clicking.
So there is a mechanic to allow you to make a beacon, for example.
Yeah, but you would have to shift right click the whole way.
Yeah.
But that's pretty easily figure outable. It took me like a microsecond to figure that out. So,
Yeah.
and I guess shift also breaking something breaks the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So if I shift right click that, oh, that's cool. Okay. But yeah, it's pretty ridiculous what you can do with spawners then.
Yeah.
And I think maybe we'll have more. Well, I don't know. Will it have too much of an inflationary effect on the server?
In what sense?
Well,
What do you mean inflationary?
in the way that, okay, the main point of this is to stop lag, but have a vanilla server.
Yeah, but people cannot spawn in their own spawners, so they have to go find them, right?
Yeah, that is
And
true. So they wouldn't have ever a 32.
and it's not that easy, if I understand it correctly, to find a lot of spawners.
Yeah.
But I don't know if the people are allowed to use those cheating.
Actually, check this out. I actually got this on the server. Where's the resource packs? Oh, I don't have the X-ray resource pack here. Do I have it in my downloads folder?
Yeah, if they're allowed to use that, then they will be able to find the spawners much more easily.
No, I do not. Well, anyway, I'm pretty sure I can show it by going into spectator mode.
Yeah, it's very dangerous to have that on your computer if you are going into any of the public servers, you know.
Not the texture pack. There's no way to detect it.
There is a way. You detect it by seeing how much resources a computer is using while they are in an area. If it is beyond a certain tolerance limit, then they can detect it.
Well, that's basically all texture packs. Like, I understand what you're saying, but if
Yeah.
there were a way to detect X-ray packs, they would have already had it. Like, Hypixel has yet to be able to make one, and they are pretty good at doing it. What am I trying to find? Okay, X-ray, pack 1.21.7. Do. Let's get this one. And then resource packs, open folder. Let's get that in there. Boom. By the way, this stream is going really.
That's cool.
This is what I did.
That's
So yeah, it's basically, impossible to
more
do.
difficult. Yeah.
Yeah. This looks horrible. You can still see caves if you do something really smart, but
this is brilliant because these aren't actually true.
Yeah, no.
What you're saying.
If I go into creative and break one, you see what's happening? You see what I mean?
Not really.
So okay, how do I explain this? Here is a wall. If I put the texture off, y'all see deep slate. But if I break one, oh hey, there's something in the wall. Let me break one. It's moving them. It's updating the wall.
Yeah, okay.
So that you never see, as a normal player, any of this stuff. You only see the deep slate.
That's probably what others are using then, and that's a very good system.
But yeah, because we were having a lot of issues. I also have anti-cheat on the server. To have the people who use Flight and stuff like that, they are hopefully stopped.
Yeah, because it's not fun when, somebody is able to do everything by cheating.
Yeah. It's boring.
Yeah, it's boring.
Boom. Daytime. Okay, we'll go back. We actually have to go forward now in the config. Actually, no stuff. Okay. Should we merge all similar? Nope. Should only individual entities be counted for the min-max size requirement? When false, an existing stack larger than the min-max size can have other mobs stacked into it. I guess, yeah. So the max size, when false, an existing stack larger than the minimum stack, which is up here, or minimum stack size, can have other mobs stacked in.
Listen, should only individual entities be counted for the min stack size requirement? That's the basic question. If you set it to false, then an existing stack larger than the min stack size will be able to have other mobs stack into it.
Oh, okay. So if you have this as true, a thing that has already stacked cannot count towards the minimum requirement to make another stack.
Yeah, I think so.
That's actually pretty cool, and would make it so that you could breed cows, probably, like two
Now,
different cows.
yeah, the question is if you get stacks of 2, will they then stack like 2 plus 2 equals 4?
Oh,
Or-
okay. I'm sorry. I started reading the next thing. Read the next thing, dude.
Should entity stacks split into individual mobs if the stack size goes below the min stack size setting? Hey, that would be a good thing.
But this means that but our minimum size is 10. So if we kill, actually, yeah, that would be good. Yeah, this should be true.
Yeah, because then you know that the world actually does have entities in it, and not just one.
Yeah.
There's one sheep. There's one cow. There's one.
Should tags be displayed above stacks to show their amount type? True, of course they
Definitely.
should. There's no point otherwise. Should tags be displayed if the stack only has one entity? True. Should tags? Oh yes, no, it should not, because one entity. Oh, that's just gonna be laggy. If you have one entity like one cobblestone, it tells you cobblestone X1. That's now two different things that it
Okay.
has to load. Makes no sense. Do stacks need to be hovered over for their tags to be visible? That could be useful, but it kind of looks bad.
But does it require additional processing power,
No, because okay, for example,
or does it lower processing power if you have that set to false?
theoretically, okay. So wait, let me get you an example. Okay, wait. If I have that, you can see the tag no matter how far I go. I think it was 32
Yeah.
blocks, then the block disappears, so that's
Yeah.
the tag, right? But if I have this guy, oh my goodness, I have to unroll this. If I have this guy name tagged, he doesn't have a name tag till I look over him. You know?
Okay, I don't know.
This is default Minecraft behavior. It doesn't take more or less. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I think I'd like the tag to be consistently on.
Yeah.
Because then when you're nearby player loot or just loot that you have dropped, you can be like, oh yeah, I dropped diamonds down there or something like that.
And if you're doing everything within 32 blocks, then you can see that you still have a lot of work to do. You know, if you need to make more chests and this kind of thing.
Yeah. So let's keep that on. Should an entity custom name be visible with the stack size? Display
Yeah.
tag custom name, yes. Should an entire stack of entities always be killed when yes. I wanted
Yeah.
this so that when people have to kill a mob that has 1,000 cows in it, you
Oh.
would be there like, cow, cow, cow. This is taking forever. This
Oh,
is killing me."
that would be terrible.
There is a couple of fun things here that are separate here. So true kill entire stack, that's just so that it kills the full thing. But then enabling this next thing will cause players with a permission from this, rot the stacker, kill entire stack, to kill an entire stack at once. So this is in game. Where do I have in game? There's a thing called lucky perms or luck perms, which allows a player to make it so that you can or cannot do as a individual things of any kind, right? So for example, if I were to feel funny, I could make it so that any player who's not a op could not use a composter. You know?
Yeah.
So you couldn't do this. You could theoretically stop that from happening. The interaction of composters.
Yeah.
That's lucky perms. So that's what this is asking for. I did already give everybody the permission to do it. Here is conditions, of you could like specify the killing rate. Under what conditions should the entire stack be killed when the main entity dies? If kill entire stack on death is true. That's up here. This setting will not be used. So if if this is true, so that they always die when killed, the entire stack, then this will not give you any kind of extra conditions. You know?
Yeah.
So that's we skip this thing. But then allow killing multiple mobs at once. Does not work with kill entire stack on death setting. So that now when I kill a cow, you can set how many cows die. So let's say you have 128 cows. You could set it to kill 50 cows with one kill rather than the full stack.
Okay.
And here are multi-kill options. Should multi-kill be enabled? This is false because I have full stack. But I was thinking maybe I could make it so that you don't kill the full stack, but just like 5. Like here is 5, for example, as default. Oh, wait, there's a percentage? You can also define a random range from the multi-kill. For example, 5 to 50%. You can... Whoa! It's a percentage of killing rather than... That doesn't make much sense.
Well, what it means is that every time you go through the killing motion, somewhere between 5 and 50% will just randomly be chosen.
Have you ever heard about super task?
Well, maybe not.
I think I explained it to you 6 years ago. It was a video by Vertasium. A super task is a task of infinite size done with a limited time. And how it works basically is, let's say you have Achilles running a race, and every time it takes 1 minute to do half of the remaining race, right?
Oh, yeah, this idea, yeah.
Okay, and so there's an infinite distance between the last the last centimeter and the goal, you know?
Yeah.
If you're using multi-kill enchantment, if you're using the multi-kill enchantment, which is then described down here as there being a multi-kill enchantment, this will be the number of killed per enchantment level. You can add a percent to the end of the number to kill a percentage of the stack. For example, 5%. You can also define a range, blah, blah, blah.
Okay,
now, 5 is a value. Okay, so I kill 5 every time I kill 1. Okay, that makes sense. But if you put a percent, you understand that if you have 100 cows, it will take you an infinite amount of time to kill the last 5%.
Yeah, so yeah, you will get down to the last 5 cows, and then you have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You'd have to kill 5 cows for each 1 cow. And then at the end, you would actually have to be killing... You would actually have to basically forever kill the last cow, because you would never be able to kill the full cow, only 5%. But since Minecraft only has a yes or no system...
So you can never really complete this task.
Yeah, this would be a super task.
Oh, that's terrible.
All mobs become invulnerable if you set this to true.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no. But I actually kind of like the multi-kill option. We probably... Should we... This is now on you. Should I do the full stack or the multi-kill option?
Well, I will go with the full stack because it's easier, but I could understand that if you were doing like in Hypixel, where you have these enchantment level books, like level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it takes like 16 of these books to make level 5, a level 5 book.
Yeah.
Then the level 5 would give you like 25% ability to kill that many in the stack. 25% every time. It's insured, but
yeah,
like the first level would be 5%. Yeah, I could understand this kind of system being developed for gameplay reasons.
Yeah, to make it more balanced or feel more... What is the word? Like smooth in a way?
Well, it would make it so that people have to take some time to do what they want to do, rather than accomplish everything immediately.
Yeah. So now we have to ask: do we want to slow down the players noticeably? Because
that's a lot of these server games. That's exactly the question. we want to keep people on the server for as long as possible. So, what is tolerable to the human condition?
Okay, you know
How
what?
much can they take?
Since we are so talking about this, I think we should do the slowing down feature just because it's interesting.
Yeah.
Just because it's interesting. So, kill entire stack on death is now false.
Yeah.
Enabling this will cause players with permission of this to kill and strike at once. And this is false too, because I have now accidentally gave everybody that permission. I will remove it. Okay. Under what conditions should an entire stack be killed when a main entity dies? If they kill, this is true, the setting will not be used. So, if a mob falls, it should kill the entire stack. That makes sense. Or, well, they don't have. Oh, they do have a thing. Okay, well, I have to then do this. Because if there's, for example, fire, lava, stuff like this, block explosion. That's, for example, one that I would say is a good reason to, continue. Campfire, not strong enough.
That's terrible. So, a mob, like you have 256 chicken, they go over the campfire and they're immediately killed.
Yeah. Material campfire, yeah. But I'm thinking stuff that would destroy the items if they were to survive the explosion, for example.
Well, yeah, explosions and fire destroy.
Campfires don't destroy though. They don't have cactus effects, so you can throw
Are
anything.
you sure?
Yep, I will show you.
Because I mean, standing on a campfire can do some serious damage.
This does. Oh, that's the wrong. This does damage, but it does not delete items. Oh, that's the one.
Try a different item, like
Here's chainmail. Oh, that's
or how about wheat?
okay. It does cook items, so if you take something like a raw chicken, it'll cook the raw chicken. It'll put it on. Wait, will it? It should. Oh, maybe it's right clicking. Oh, it's right clicking. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I didn't know you could do that. But try this. Put a mob so that they can't escape the campfire.
They will burn to death.
But see, that's what I'm thinking. Is that like if you took an iron golem and put him there, he would die, wouldn't he?
He would, and so would every other mob.
Try the iron golem to see how long it takes.
Oh, what are you? Okay, all right.
Are they 2 blocks?
Yeah. Okay. Okay, what is the strongest? I will give myself / effect, give Ernest Dinosaur strength infinite 255, so that I can just do this.
Okay.
It might take a long time. And it would not increase the death by adding more campfires.
But there's no way to see how much damage he's taken.
It's about what? Well, isn't that an annoying effect? He should die pretty soon.
Okay, so it's a fair amount of time, though.
Yes. Such a fair amount of time that it's insanely annoying to listen to, okay? Okay, give me a second. I have to go to the bathroom really quick, but you're gonna be reading... You're gonna be reading this. Say good ones. Give me a second.
Okay, you want me to read that out? Block explosion. Damage caused by being in the area when a block explodes. Campfire. Damage caused when an entity steps on material.campfire or material.soul.campfire. Contact. Damage caused when an entity contacts a block such as cactus, dripstone, which is a stalagmite or a berry bush. Cramming, damage caused when an entity is colliding with too many entities due to the max entity cramming game rule. Some kind of custom damage rule. Dragon breath, damage caused by a dragon breathing fire. Drowning, damage caused by running out of air while in water. Dry out, damage caused when an entity that should be in water is not in water. Okay. Entity attack, damage caused when an entity attacks another entity. Entity explosion, damage caused by being in the area when an entity such as a creeper explodes.
Where are you reading
So
this?
I got the entity sweep attack. So that's a new one I haven't heard of either. Damage caused when an entity attacks another entity in a sweep attack.
Sweep, I think they're talking about players, but they don't want to say the full word. Okay, sweep is when you do this. You saw this effect that kind of circled?
Yeah.
So, sweep is when you can hit multiple things at once. It kind of sweeps the sword.
So how do you do that?
It's just only swords can do it.
But how do you sweep it?
You just smack at someone. It doesn't. You don't do any special move or anything.
Because it looked like it was being somehow special.
No.
Because right now it's just whacking, but it looked like when you hit the creeper, it looked different.
No. No. I don't know. Anyway,
Okay.
fall, fire, caused by fire, fire tick. So should we just put the whole list? Well, maybe not. World, border, wither, void. Yeah, void. I'm definitely adding void into the list. Because if something goes into the void and keeps dying there, causing lag, that's not very optimal.
Go back to the game rules so I can read that.
Game rule?
Okay. Under what conditions should the entire stack be killed when the main entity dies? Okay, so you bypass that. Okay, valid conditions can be found in this location.
That's what we were looking at?
Okay, so wow, that's a long list that you might need to include.
You think we should just do the whole list? Because I mean, a lot of these are really good.
Yeah.
These are all environmental.
Yeah, you have environmental and then combat and then, okay, if you include drowning or being out of the water as environmental, yeah, that as well.
Where's drowning? Drowning. I'm gonna do drowning too. Fall is in there. Falling block doesn't matter. Or actually, falling block does matter. If you have like a anvil fall on something, it should smack them all down.
Yeah, you also have that sand and gravel effect when they fall and kill or suffocate something. Yeah, the interesting thing is this magma block, that it causes damage in the game.
Yeah, I wanted to add that because a lot of people put that in their farms to auto kill things. So, oh, hiya, tree chicken. Hiya, tree
Hello.
chicken. What's going on here? Oh, is this combining multiple animals on the same type into one, which represents the amount of them in one stack? As I guess. Well,
As a guess,
I
yeah,
have a
that's-
really hard time. You guessed that. I don't. I don't believe that even a little bit. Oh, is this describes it perfectly? Literally,
yeah.
this type of stuff. You know, mob stackers, because I don't want my server to lag, because there's gonna be a lot of people doing a lot of things, and it's gonna lag majorly. You know
Yeah.
what would have been really cool? This whole thing, but added on top. If mobs are stacked on top of each other, they become harder to kill.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh no, there's a skeleton X20. He shoots
Now
you,
that-
you die. No chance.
that's clearly a skeleton boss at that point.
Yeah, well, your own problem for making a skeleton X20. There's none of those walking around on default. You know, 2 times the
Because
skeleton shoots twice as fast or something. I don't know.
and if they shoot you with 20 arrows simultaneously, does that kill you?
Yeah, of course it does. You're screwed. Like, no
It's
chance.
to kill.
You see a skeleton X100, you just get shot by one of the. You know those movies where it's like, let's go over here and be like, wall or sky of arrows. You just you see this type of BS
Yeah.
right before death. Yeah, here's a good one. Yeah. what
Oh,
a
man.
skeleton X100 does to you.
That's like game over, dude.
This is but you have to start building blocks. You know? So are you deciding what kills the entire stack? Yeah, so basically, yeah, the current conditions that we have added here are conditions, in my opinion, that like if you were like one big mob and you'd have an impact that would kill you, it should kill you entirely. Stuff like fall, block explosion, void, drowning, falling block, lava, stuff like this where, oh, you don't have like entity, 1,000 entity, and you'll have them stuck in something that continuously damages them. And they're dying, producing more, you know, resource using. Also, I wish I could get rid of that, but okay. Oh, by the way, you wanted to ask how much campfire damage does it do?
Yeah.
Damage.
Okay, they have 2 different types of campfires
Campfire
now.
deals 1 heart, and soul campfires deal 2 damage every tick, although damage immunity reduces this to once every half a second. So, if you were on a server where there were no immunity frames, that's what they're called, you know, frames where you get damaged and you can't get damaged till another some time, then you could basically die within a second on one of them soul campfires.
Yeah.
Because, well, actually, you could die on a normal one too, because 20 ticks per second, you have 20 health. That's 1 second of campfire if you have no immunity frames. You know?
Yeah, I didn't know that the soul campfire is even more damaging than the normal campfire.
Neither did I. And then we have lightning. We don't want them to die. Magic, no melting. Caused due to a snowman melting. No one cares. Poison, projectile, sonic boom, starvation, suffocation. Suffocation is one, definitely. Oh, we have a mob in ground for like a long period of time. That's bad.
Yeah, okay, now that would be funny. You're you know busy digging the sand that you need to make some glass, and all of a sudden you find a creeper times 100.
And then you're like, "What's
Run!
this?" And then you know you put your ear to the game. You can hear like a. You know, you hear the nuclear sounds. You know, like,
Yeah, that's it.
Creeper 1000. Holy moly! Okay, I put suffocation there because you know you don't want no ground worms or anything. Suicide doesn't matter. Thorns
Yeah, 'cause
doesn't matter.
Mobs don't do that.
I guess. Nah, wither definitely. Cost of wither effect. I don't think it matters. World border doesn't matter. None of these matter. Yeah.
Do you have a world border?
Yes, I do, but mobs don't go on to the other side because it's a border. You know, you don't go through.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's a good listing. Control S. Delete this last one. Control S again. Okay, allow multiple kills at once. Does not work with kill entire stack on death setting. Yes, we understand that. Here's the settings. Should multi-kill be enabled? True. Control S. The amount of mobs, I think we should do 10. What do you say?
Is that a percentage or a number?
That's a number. We can't do the super.
So if
yeah.
if you had a stack of 512, it would take 50 one hits.
This is per one level. If using multiple enchantment, which is down here, sweeping edge, there's 3 levels to sweeping edge, right? So that would be 30 kills per 3 sweeping, right?
Okay.
Well, isn't that good? 30 kills. Come on, that's basically one of the mega chickens that are, farmed.
Yeah,
You know. I think this is good. We don't need to
that's
think about
probably
that. Should the multi-kill only apply when done directly by player? Yes. Wait, should multi-kill?
well.
Oh,
Go back up to that list that you were putting, because some of these things don't have to do with.
this is not multi-kill though. This has nothing to do with multi-kill.
Oh, okay.
You see, this is when the multi-kill starts.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Multi-kill. So that requires a mob would have to have a sword with sweeping to produce a multi-kill. I don't see that as a scenario which we need to
Okay, but this is the thing where you would have to have a player doing the damage in order to get the drops. If they wanted to automate this, then they would get no drops, right?
or like have a dog do it.
Well, if you had a dropper that shot out arrows.
I started wondering.
Are you now?
Oh hell!
Are you checking the villagers now?
Well, you said, oh yeah, the villagers, they stack. Yes, and yes, they do.
Yeah. And now you see if they die when you.
Oh, but we haven't restarted the server. A lot of our changes haven't been done.
Okay.
Times a day. Also, I have to go kill these guys. Because we can't be having villagers everywhere. Just running around. Okay, so I say we keep this as should a multiple only apply. So if this is false, anybody can do a multi-kill, and I think that's good. Let's say you have like a dog running around. I don't see how they would have a sword. Never mind. I don't think this is gonna affect. I don't think changing this will do anything. In any case, it's such a rare thing you'd. And if we make it so that it's only players, then if someone has enough brain power to figure out how to use this for their power.
Yeah, their factory of death. Tell you what.
Okay, I'm gonna keep that. Should an enchantment on the tool be required to be able to use a multi-kill? Yes. True. Control S. And the enchantment required to be able to multi-kill feature, blah 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 blah. Default sweeping edge makes sense. Now multi-kill ends. Should a knockback be transferred to the next entity? I guess it's true, so why not? Should fire be?
But
yeah.
That wouldn't make sense if it was not, because theoretically you would knock back one entity out of the stack of other entities. So would that be useful?
What? What was your question?
Let's say you wanted to separate one mob from a stack of mobs. If you hit one mob with this knockback and knocked one mob out of the stack.
Oh, but this is next in the stack. So let's say you have 10 chicken, you whack one chicken, wham! The next chicken over is flying in the direction you whacked the earlier one with.
Yeah, but I understand this, that it will knock all 64 chicken with the knockback. But if you separate, would it separate one entity from the other entities?
No, it would not. So this is when you have killed a thing, should the next entity follow along the same trajectory as the one you just killed?
Yes, and if you make this false,
then it would mean that the next chicken would spawn where the other one died without it moving. So let's take a chicken here. If you do this, oh yeah, we have the full kill still on.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's not gonna work because we have full kill still on, but it would basically mean that if I whack this guy, then the next guy who spawns in his place, because there's multiple of them on top of each other, would fly in this direction.
Yes, and I'm saying that you would think that there would be a possibility if you separated the entities with the knockback, that then you could just kill one for some reason and not kill the whole stack.
Why would you want to kill Why would you? But you can kill one. You can only multi-kill with on the sweeping enchantment. Now, currently, if you have a stack of 16 cows, you only kill one per kill because the sweeping edge is required for the multi-kill. Yeah?
So Tree Chicken says she's enjoyed Skyblock servers with it set to false because it makes it a bit easier to farm.
Okay. So that you don't have to go running around trying to find this cow because he keeps running away. Okay. So, do we use Tree Chicken advice?
Yeah, I would go with that because I don't really understand what this is doing.
I will pull out paint since I'm such a great painter. Here's mob. Here's you. You kill mob. That, and now this is a physics image. When you have a block on a slab and you are given force, it is now, it's like it basically takes that force as a direction. This is the velocity of the block if acted upon by this thing, right?
Yeah.
So that means that this is a safe state. So that if universe stops, no ticks are moved. This is what it looks like. Applied force. What is the word for potential force? Yeah, and that means that if ticks go forward, block moves over here. You know,
Yeah.
basically. That's how it works.
But we're talking about a stack of 64.
Yeah.
Or
So here
or
is
as an example. So if you act upon one chicken,
Mhm.
then you would separate the one from the 64, making it 63 chickens.
Well, this is what this setting is talking about is okay, with it being true, wait, what was the thing? Should a knockback be transferred to the next check? By it being true, what will happen is you kill this, it moves equal distance this way, and now it's 63. But it being not true, it will simply summon the next dude here. With it being at the same spot, having no killing velocity. So this is the killing right here, and this is the killing velocity. If you have killing velocity true, it'll move the murdered thing forward, taking the same velocity as the murder. Are you what? What are you laughing about?
See, I understood the term being knockback, which knockback.
Here, kill transfer velocity. It even uses the word velocity here. Hey.
Yeah, which makes sense using velocity, but I'm talking about the way I understand knockback.
Yeah.
Knockback is that you hit a thing and then it knocks back that thing.
Yes, and that is velocity.
Now, if you are affecting the entire group of things, then if you hit the thing, then the whole group goes.
Yes, the full group would move. If this is true.
If you are not affecting the entire group, but only one of the groups, the group, then if the knockback does not kill the entity, then it will, you would think, separate the one entity from the other 63 entities.
Oh, okay. So this is the problem is you're thinking it like this. Wow, I made this really wide. Perfect. Okay. So you're thinking it like this. This guy has 64. You use your sword. Epic sword, dude. Okay, you use your sword to whack it. Now this does not kill it, but it takes knockback. Still to move over here.
Think about it as knockback, yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, this is not changing this number at all. You have now simply moved the 64 chickens forward.
Yeah, that's the way I understood this rule, is that if you apply it to the first chicken, then all of the chickens will follow. So this is the true condition. If it is set to false, then I understood that you are separating.
So okay, there's a 64. You do the same thing, and then there's like one X chicken over here. Well, this turns into a 63.
Yeah.
That would be so ridiculous. You just have
But
so this is what you do. You bring one of them 64 chickens to your friend's house. You start like whacking with a stick,
yeah,
moving a bunch of chickens all over the place.
yeah. Imagine how cool that would look. You could circle around the chicken, whacking it, and you would have these chickens pop up all over the place.
Yeah, True
But
Chicken is correct that this is talking specifically about lethal damage.
okay, so knockback is lethal damage in this case.
Well, oh no. Should knockback the velocity be applied to the next victim in the stack?
Okay, then I think that they don't mean knockback as a phenomena in the game, because what you are explaining is kind of different from the concept of knockback that
Well,
I've
look,
experienced in the game.
you see where it's going, the chicken?
Yeah, that's a lethal kill.
Yeah, but
Yes,
that's it's taking. You see how it's
but
going in
but
the direction you're whacking it, right?
but when you use knockback, like in Hypixel, or I don't know about Windcraft, but in Hypixel, the entity does not die. It is knocked back like 20 blocks, depending
Wait,
on how strong your knockback is. They
okay,
have
well, let me get some milk.
three levels of knockback.
1 second. Let me get some. Let me get some milk to get rid of the strength. Now here's the thing. This is knockback.
Yeah, but is
No,
it level 1, 2, 3?
this is my hand, so this is probably level 0. You know,
Yeah, maybe you should use like an iron golem, something that doesn't die like immediately.
iron golems take less knockback, so we can't use that. Uh,
And do you have more than one level of knockback, or is there only one level of knockback in vanilla
I think
Minecraft?
there's two. Yeah, there's two knockbacks, 1 and 2.
So you could have two different swords or objects, whatever.
Oh yeah, if you want, I'll get like yeah, I'll do this. This works.
Yeah, stick something that can't really do damage.
Oh, you can't apply that.
Oh, okay. Well, that's sad.
I would have to make a item generator. Minecraft item generator. Give me a second. So stick enchantments, and we want knockback 1. And then copy this. There we go. And then if this is 2, and this is a blaze rod.
That's hilarious. Give one stick. Okay, this game rule is talking about if an attack hits and kills an entity in the stack, then will the entire stack follow the knockback of the killed entity or remain still? I'm thinking about it, if I'm thinking about it correctly. Yeah, I think, see, now that's knockback.
That's
Something
knockback.
that doesn't kill. That's the way I've understood it, right?
But you see, knockback is also when something dies, it still inherits the knockback. Because look, when I now, let's say, kill this chicken, notice how the body doesn't stand still as a statue, but flies off wildly, right?
Yeah.
That's still knockback. And you see, if it's a stack of 64 chickens, the next chicken would then fly off. If it's
Okay, as you see, I have not understood it as knockback because of the concept of the knockback enchant. I thought that there is no knockback at all until you have this enchant 1, 2, or
oh, okay,
whatever.
because look. Oh, but you have been playing Hypixel for such a long time. They don't take knockback. Because look, this is an entity. It's not moving. It has moved. You know,
Yeah.
right? And so, knockback still exists. All players. For example, let me pull out my other thing. Minecraft attributes. I was actually playing with these. These are really fun. So attributes, these are attributes that every single mob has, and it's a list of them. There's armor, armor toughness, attack damage, attack knockback. Now, the default base is 0, but the player and every other mob has 0, but we can still click and something move, right? So even though
Yeah, you can't really click the players. They've made it so that there's none of that going on.
Well, yeah, on Hypixel, but
Yeah.
average, average Hypixel player SMH. But like for example, when you go to the Spider Crypt, there's absolutely nothing taking any knockback whatsoever in that whole area. Now let me move this over here. Let me minimize this. Okay, well we have to go forward because look, we
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to have this server completely ready at 3 o'clock, and
Okay,
so we
go.
actually have to
Let's
speed
go.
up. Okay, should be yes. Should the next entity in the stack be delayed from spawning 1 tick after the previous mob dies, enabling this will prevent newly spawned entities from taking damage from the same damage as the previous one. This is false because it does not matter to us if they die fast or not.
Okay.
Should a corpse appear when a mob in the stack dies? True, so that you actually know that it dies. Should all animals in the stack be bred together with as much food as they can? This was bad English, in my opinion.
Yeah, this is difficult to understand. Please note that this setting is not perfect. It is here to make breeding more simple for players. For best baby animal support, set don't stack if baby to true for each breedable entity type in entity settings.
Yeah. And the default is true. Cumulative breeding is true, so we don't mess with that. We like that.
Yeah.
Should an entity breeding event be called for each child entity produced by breeding? Enabling may allow better compatibility with plugins. I don't know what this is. Cumulative breeding
That simply
trigger
means
breeding
that
event.
if you are combining other plugins and mods, that this mod will work better with those other mods if you enable it.
Yeah. Sure damage condition. What? Under what condition will damage be propagated through the whole stack? Oh, so if you have 64 chickens with 1 health and you do like 50 damage, should the damage be then be like, oh, you got 50 kills? I
Well,
don't
based
think
on-
we moved. I don't think we changed this at all.
Okay.
Settings, because I think I like when they're separate individuals, each of the stacked individuals, right? That they work
Okay.
as individual things. This
Yeah.
setting will not work if using data stored simple. So you have to use
Well, there you
MDT.
go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Default share damage condition, it doesn't say anything. Should items be dropped for all entities when an entire stack is killed at once?
Yeah.
Yes, I don't see how that. Yeah, and this is just should all entities drop XP? This gets more complicated. Allow approximation loot for killing an entire stack of entities at once. So, for example, you have 1,000 dudes. At which point should it stop calculating that each individual chicken's loot and just guess, basically?
Yeah, it can greatly reduce lag and improve performance at the cost of some loot accuracy.
Yes. Should loot be approximated to reduce lag for killing large stacks? Yes. And the threshold at which loot drops will be approximated. I'm guessing this is per item, not per entity. You know? Okay, what is this? I'm getting a bunch of messages.
I think that's like a loot cap is the way you would look at that. They're calling it threshold, but it's more like if somebody would get more loot than 2048, then they would not get it.
I'm sorry, that went past me. Say that
Yeah,
again.
you keep reading other things.
Oh yeah, I'm focusing. Let's say it.
I understand what they are saying there as it being a loot cap, that anything over 2048 will just disappear and will not be given to the player.
That's not true. The threshold at which loot drops will be approximated, meaning that when it goes over 2048, at that point it will then approximate it. And down here, what it means is, okay, let me, because I read this earlier. This is the part where I stopped and we started streaming.
Okay.
Down here, there's a loot table for everything that you kill, break, anything. Everything has a loot table. That's how it works. Now,
Right.
It'll check the loot table for the first 256 things you have killed. But after that, it'll just divide that and times it with however many, kills you have.
Okay.
And that approximation will happen at about 2048, which will then mean that they are no longer checking each chicken's values. They're now going to be just guessing because they don't want to use all the math to do, it costs too much, basically.
Okay.
Should the stack killer be propagated to each other entity in the stack? Should the stack killer be propagated to other entities in the stack? This mainly affects the looting enchant applying to all mobs. Yes, so looting should work. That is true. One sec, I have to turn the Minecraft's audio off. I don't need zombies dying.
Yeah.
Do entities need to be able to see each other to be able to stack? Oh, line of sight. Yes, so they do have a line of sight check. There's no going through walls. That's good.
Yeah, or from one side of the mountain to the other.
Yes. Should the entire stack of the entities be transformed when the main entity is transformed? This applies to pigs getting struck by lightning, zombies drowning So basically, if you have a creeper that is struck by lightning and turns into a mega creeper, and you separate them, each individual creeper now is mega creeper. Makes sense. I like that.
Yeah.
Do entities have to be on the ground in order to stack? Does this not apply if mobs can fly or live in the water? So this is false because I saw fish stack.
Yeah, if you make a drowned farm like Tree Chicken is saying, yeah.
Yeah, that would be useful for stuff like that. So definitely.
Yeah.
Should we stack entities if they were in water? Wait, should we stack entities if they are in water? This does not apply if the mobs can fly or live in water. Wait, should we stack entities? So in this case, we should not stack in water.
If I understand what they're talking about here, it means that if you kill a cow in the water,
yeah,
or 64 cows in the water, then the meat won't stack.
That doesn't make any sense. How do you get some of these? What?
Should we stack entities if they
Remember,
are
entities is different from items. Entities and items are always separate.
Yeah. Okay, so the entities. Okay, so if you have 64 cows in the water, do you want the 64 cows to be together?
I say yes.
Yeah.
But I don't understand how this is not true because we earlier already saw chickens in water stack.
It's probably that if they start on land and end up in the water, they probably already stacked and they don't destack in the water.
I guess. Wait, Tree Chicken says, so if you are making a mob farm, you're moving them by water, and that will make them not stack in
that
the water.
That could be a problem.
Oh,
yeah.
So that that's true. I will have to turn this to true, just because you don't want, because I have seen people make farms where it basically is a massive funnel into a water column to shoot them into one area, and they will be in water.
But if they are all individual entities, that's going to destroy the server.
This is going to now turn to true.
Yeah, okay.
There. Should we stack entities if they are leashed? Why would you do this? You will still be able to leash stacks if you're preventing them from stacking other stacks. This will cause some weird effects if disabled. Okay, well,
just leave it.
Yeah.
If they say weird effects, leave it.
Yeah, weird effects. They don't want to say, but it's gonna break everything. We should stack entities if they are invulnerable. True. There's no invulnerable mobs. Should we stack entities with custom names? I said true. Don't stack custom named ones. True.
Well, don't stack custom named. True. Should we stack? So. You were not stacking the two.
Remember when I name tagged, they jumped out of the stack.
Yeah.
So by this being false, you could name custom stacked mobs.
Yeah, I don't see how that works.
Okay, let me show you. In Minecraft.
No, you don't have to show me. I'm just saying that.
No, but this is simple. This is simple.
How do you have stacked entities which are named differently?
So check this out. Wait, let me first make our chicken. Okay, and then let's get a name tag. Name tag. Let's get a Anvil. And let's do this. Okay, so what happens is, uh, what am I looking at? Okay, no need. Should we stack entities with custom names? So if we stack entities with custom names, you can have a stacked chicken and name it something with a name tag. But if this is true, which means
the
that
entire stack named that, then
if this were to be false, aka you can stack custom named, this is really annoying when they just put a don't in there. But anyway, basically, if you're allowed to stack mobs and name them, what happens next shouldn't happen. Check this out. This is a chicken. This is a name tag.
Yeah.
I name the chicken stack. What's this? They have separated the name chicken and the stack. You see? I do it again. They realize that you can't have that. They separate it. We have one less chicken in the stack. And these will not stack, these guys.
Now, don't you want this behavior?
I think I like this behavior. This should be a behavior. Oh no! All my villagers have turned into one massive conglomerate. You know, you could have this easily. This is good. I like it. We do this, you know. Oh, there we go. Should we stack entities that have equipment? This will ignore mobs that have standard equipment, such as skeletons with unenchanted bows. This is recommended to keep enabled to prevent item duplication when using loot approximation.
Yeah, so leave it when it says stuff like that.
Yes. Should we... What does Tree Chicken say? I like that it being true. Also pets. That's a good point. Having dogs, cats, and whatever. Oh, we have a dog 100. That's would be a problem really quick.
Yeah.
Should we stack entities if they're part of a raid? Yes, we should not stack. So we should not stack if raiders, you know, that's good. Should flying mobs always be stacked downwards? What?
Yeah, so they're more easy to get hold of.
This is useful for mob grinders.
Yeah, I understand that because they want it so that they're easy to kill and then they come down.
Should we only stack entities spawned? We have this false because we also want to stack other mobs. That is true. Okay,
yeah.
Good. Should an entity's death event be triggered for each mob in the stack? Yeah, I didn't care about this. This is basically note to developers. This is words I don't know. I'm sorry.
Well, asynchronous is the opposite of synchronous.
Yes, because it's either they all happen at once or they all happen in a series. That's basically how it works, right?
Yes, death events means that each event is happening at a different time if it's asynchronous.
Yes.
If it's synchronous, it's all happening at the same time.
Yes, but this is the thing. Oh, let's say we change chicken loot pools to drop a shulker shell or something. And now we kill 1,000 chickens at once. There's no loot approximation anymore for the shulker boxes. You know? So I'm gonna have this as false because I want all chickens to die at once so that there is no lag. Because look, if you have it asynchronous, you have let's say you kill a stack of 1,000 chickens. Now for the next 1 second it has to kill in not at the same time 1,000 chickens, which will look like this. You know?
Oh, they're also saying this very important line that if you have some kind of custom drops plugins, then you better make sure and enable that.
Yeah, that sounds like it'll be super laggy when killing a lot of stuff, having all death animations keep happening. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you don't really want that, yeah.
I'm not, because look, I don't have custom drops. And if I do, I can just change this then. Okay. Should an entity loot be calculated asynchronously? If you try to enable this and you get errors that will say something like, no clue what's happening, may only be triggered asynchronously, and have this in this, okay. I'm not touching this. Never mind.
Yeah, when they start giving you all kinds of ideas that there will be bugs and errors, you don't want to multiply the errors.
If you try to enable this and you get an error that says something like this and has rows stacker in the stack trace, you should keep this as false. I'm sorry, but this is not... You're talking about variables at this point.
Well, when they start talking about a stack trace, that means more than likely that the game has now quit. It like says that it cannot continue because it can't find something,
Yeah.
or something is not working, and now you have to restart the server and game.
Oh, set this to true if you're not having issues. So, yeah, look at that.
Yeah, it's true.
By the way,
Currently, yeah.
if we're at 300, how many are there? 309? Okay, we're gonna have to speed this up. Like, we're gonna have to look less and, go further faster. Should entities with disabled AI be killed instantly when receiving damage from a player? False, because I have no mobs with AIs disabled. Should AI of all mobs be disabled? False. They have AI. The maximum amount of entities that will be stored when entities are saved in a chunk data, we do not have a limit. They should all be saved. Global
Okay.
item settings. Oh, okay, here we go. Change values in the item settings. YML will override these values. Okay. Should item stacking be enabled at all? Yes. Should items try to be stacked instantly upon spawning? Yes. The maximum number of items per stack. That number. How close? Oh, yes. Did you want this to be closer to a double chest?
Well,
Or
that's
should...
well, I would say the player's inventory, because the player will have to take, unless they have a system of putting them automatically into chests. It's very complicated.
Wait,
But if you
okay.
have to pick it up and put it into chests, then it's nicer that it's the player's inventory. But if they set up an automatic system, then this is irrelevant.
Wait. Okay. 4 times 9 times 64 equals this number. If we put this, then this would be... First of all, I don't like the number. But
Yeah.
second of all, this number would be that when you see a stack on the ground, you will always know that it is less, or it is equal to your inventory's entire size. I think the 1,000 works better, because at no point will you be walking around the world with no spaces taken in your inventory.
Yeah. That makes much more sense. So
Okay. How close do items need to be? Yes, this is good. It looked good. It worked good. Everything good. Should tags be displayed above stacks to show their amount? Yes. Should tags be displayed only has one item? False, because we do not want the one block on the floor show item name type deal going on. Should the tags be disabled if the stack size goes above
displayed.
vanilla?
Displayed.
Well, should the tags only be... Oh, yes. No, we want them to display to all stacks. Should items with custom names be shown in their tags? Yes. Should the color of the custom name be shown? Yes. Should items with custom names always display their tags? True. Should some kind of time placeholder be available in the item display tags? You will need to add the timer placeholder to the item display tag if the local file manually into the local file manually. Placeholder.
That's interesting.
Okay, so what they're talking about is if I go into the system, into the plugins, into RowStacker, there's a locale. I think these are talking about
Yeah.
maybe
Just to simply, since they don't have a Finnish one, then if you want it to be in English, then it will be based on American time zones. And
yeah, like if we go and
I mean, what do you call it? The way that you write it, it's a format.
Yeah, here you go. This is in the English translation, and were they saying that should this thing placeholder be available in the item display tags? Oh, so they're talking about these tags, and if there is this thing in the tag, you will have to placeholder updates will occur at the same frequency as the item stack frequency. We don't have a timer. We don't need
He's
to think
making
about this.
a public server for people who I think go to his Discord.
Well, it's not my
to
Discord.
trade.
It's Ara's Kingdom.
Whose kingdom?
Ara's Kingdom. Ara being the guy's name.
Okay.
Do. Also, I have to check one quick thing. Let's minimize this and go to plugins. World edits, super vanish, playtime rules, lucky pros. Now the question is, if I minimize this, okay, this is looking horrible. I think I might have something in downloads. Just the row stacker. Okay, no, I don't. Oh, I did. Okay, so by the way, this is not our only thing that we have to prioritize. If I go in here and I go games, if I do this, I should. Okay, yeah. Well, that's kind of annoying that it opens and closes that whole thing. And row stacker I close because I already have that. We have a couple of other things we need to check. You know. So we have to think about that too. Okay. So that if we're not gonna do the silk touch thing and we're not gonna change that, we might as well just leave it in there. But hey, Tree Chicken, since you're such a cool dude, I can invite you to the server. 'Cause I'm not gonna lie, whenever I play these servers, I don't play it very what's it called? Like let's say, oh, we come in and we play for 2 weeks. I'm basically only trolling the whole 2 weeks. There's no point in putting any effort into servers that are only gonna be there for 2 weeks. In my personal opinion, you know. Should items merge into newer stacks? The newest stack? Yes, because that has the least amount of metadata. That's good. Wait, what? This is false. Should items be merged into the newest? Well, I guess not then. Because if you have a stack and you throw something next to it, that's the newest stack. So yeah, I
you
guess
don't
not.
want that. That's right.
Yeah. Should items be prevented from being picked up while vanished?
What?
Yeah.
Some kind of Vanish plugins.
I have
don't know
I have a Vanish plugin, so that's true and that's good. Global block settings, change values in block settings. YML will override these. Very good, thank you. Should block stacking be enabled at all? Yes. The maximum number of blocks that can be in a single stack. Good. And these are blocks. So what they're talking about was this stuff. If I can now find, it was this stuff.
Yeah.
This is what we're talking about. Should tags be displayed above stacks? Yes. The height offset of the hologram relative to the stacked block should be this. So it's not a full block above, but it's like, if I do this, you see it's like 75, you know.
Yeah.
Very nice. Should the stacked blocks be protected from explosion? True, yes, good. If true, the stack size will decrease without dropping any items. Set to the false. Wait, what? If true, the stack size will decrease without dropping any items. Explosion decrease stack size only.
Set to false to drop items.
Yes, we wanted to drop the items. Yeah, good. But it is also protected from explosions, so I don't think this actually matters. The chance that the stack will be affected by explosions, there's a 100% chance that it will, but it also is protected from explosions, so this also does not matter.
Well, but should you set it to 0?
That it does not affect? Why not?
Yeah.
There you go. The percentage of the stack of the affected, it doesn't get affected 2 times, so I will not touch that. The amount of the stack to affect, if this is set to 1 or greater, overrides explosion amount percentage, and it is not affected, disabled. Should blocks be dropped directly into player's inventory when broken? False. It should be fall on the ground. Should the entire stack be broken if player is sneaking? Yes, that was a really cool feature. I like that. Should the entire stack be broken into individual blocks? Yes, that was also good. Should an AI Should a GUI to edit the stack open when a player shift right clicks? Yes, yes. What this was this effect where you have a thing, if you shift right click it, you have an inventory which you can fill.
Oh, that is nice. Yeah.
You can even it even shows you how rich you are, you know.
Yeah.
Very nice. I like that. Okay, what material should be used to border the borders of the GUI? Oh, okay. So that's even cool. This is what I mean with insane amounts of config. Okay, if I do this and I shift right click it, what color should this be?
Oh, okay.
That's cool. I'm gonna not say that. Yeah, okay, good. So I'm gonna keep it at that. Should only players be allowed to use? Should only one player be allowed to? Yeah, no, everybody should be able to. It should be a chest. Global spawner settings. Okay, here we get to the interesting stuff. Global values will be overridden. Okay, yeah. Should this handle spawners? Stacking enabled. Disable this will prevent spawners from stacking and being handled entirely. If you don't want spawners to stack but still want them to be handled by this, set the max stack rate to 1. Okay, changing this setting will result in a full server restart to take full effect. Yes, this is true. I want them to be able to stack. I also want them to... The maximum number of spawners that can be in a single stack. I guess 32 is a good.
Yeah. But to find 32 should be fairly difficult.
It's basically impossible to find 32. We didn't have 32 in a whole server last time.
Okay, see you later, Tree Chickens.
Bye-bye. Okay, should spawners try to spawn mobs asynchronously? Block spawn condition checks entire form async if enabled.
Asynchronously means not all at the same time.
Well, I guess spawners might not work very well if they are all at the same time. And anyway, it did stack them earlier, so it was good. Should tags be displayed above stacks to show their amount and type? Yes. Should tags be displayed if a stack only has one spawner? No, it should not. That is correct. Should stacks... Because, like, if this is true, when you're walking around in the world, you can look down and see... hey, spawner! You know, like that. Should stacks... Yeah, no, okay. The height of offset of the hologram relative to the spawner, that was already shown. Should mob AI be disabled for mobs spawned from spawners? That could be interesting.
Okay, yeah, this is kind of an interesting problem. If you have too many AIs running around, then it may also lag the server. So
I'm gonna actually do true to this.
But it also means that then the mobs will not come after the person.
I don't know what to... I guess I'll keep it at false then, because the thing is, spawners should be difficult to get.
Yeah.
But if they're all... Because, like, for example, oh, you go into a mining festival, or whatever it's called, what's it called? Abandoned mine?
Yeah.
You go in there, oh, here's a spawner with those poisonous spiders. Oh, they all don't attack. That doesn't work.
Yeah.
Here's a long one. Options to apply to mobs with disabled AIs. We do not have AIs disabled, so we can skip this entire thing. Here it starts. Should only spawners placed by players spawn mobs with disabled AIs? So this is what if you want to specify, but we want all AIs to exist. Should mobs spawn from spawners be prevented from attacking anything? No. Should mobs spawn from spawners always spawn with no equipment? No. Should the entire item... Oh, actually, this could be good if you wanted...
them to easily be killed, yeah.
Yeah.
But then they wouldn't drop any equipment either. So
yeah. Should the entire item stack of spawners be merged with when the player is sneaking? Should the entire stack of spawners be merged when the player is sneaking? So I'm guessing that would look something like this. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that maxed it out. Yes, it's doing. I like that. That makes sense. That there's no reason for that
Okay.
not to be on. How many random blocks should we check to spawn a mob before giving up? How many random blocks? Max failed attempts. I guess this means when you right click a spawner, it says it's like it works, and it gives like a okay sign. Then it's good. Should spawners turn off when powered by redstone? Yeah. Yeah. What am I trying to write here? That's cool. I like that idea. Because then you can use your brain a little bit, you know.
Yeah, you could actually turn off the spawner so that you could actually get something done and not be destroyed all the
Yeah.
time.
How many ticks should there be before redstone power checks? Not no time, which is this basically. How many ticks should there be between nearby player checks? No time, which is correct. Should spawners be protected from explosions? True. If true, the stack size will decrease without dropping any item. If true, without dropping any items, set to
As
false.
yeah, set to false to drop items so that you would have spawners like here and there.
Yeah. The chance that the stack. This is the same stuff as earlier. We're skipping all
Yeah,
of this.
but it is maybe a good idea to set it to 0 so that
No affecting.
people don't troll other people by blowing up all their spawners.
Yeah, I'll keep those at 0. Amount nothing. Destroy naturally. If true, natural generated spawners. If true, will always be destroyed with exploded. This is false because I don't want spawners to exist. Should spawners be dropped directly into players' inventories when broken? False. Should spawners always drop when broken in creative mode? False. What? Should spawners drop experience when destroyed? True. Should the entire stack be broken if a player is sneaking? Yes. Should the entire stack be broken into individual spawners? False. Why not to give the full stack? It doesn't make it. Should advanced silk touch permissions be used? Require silk touch. Require permission to be enabled for the silk touch permission. This will enable the following permissions. Row stack silk touch. Entity type. No silk and spawner. Okay. This is permissions. I don't understand that too much, so I'm gonna skip it.
Well, permissions allows players to do something or not do something.
Yeah, but I currently we say that they should be allowed, so none of the permissions are going to be set up.
Okay, so all players can do this.
Yes. Should silk touch be required to pick up spawners?
You
Yes.
see that?
True?
Yeah.
Of course it should. Hello, Shia. What are you doing? I'm setting up a server.
Yeah.
And we need to be quick because we only have an hour and 20 minutes. The chance that the spawner will be picked up with Silk Touch tool, you may use this permission thing to use a custom percent chance to, okay, blah, 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 blah. It should be 100% correct. How much should the Silk Touch chance be increased per level? There's no level of Silk Touch. Luck can be applied by either attributes or other potion effects. That should not have.
So this is all a chance of getting the silk spawner with having the silk touch and the luck and all of that.
Yeah, but we're not gonna make it any harder than just picking it up. Should only natural spawners have a chance of being picked up with Silk Touch? If enabled, player-based spawners will always have a 100% chance of being picked up with Silk Touch. Yeah, this should be false because we want all natural spawners also to be picked up with Silk Touch, if I understand correctly. I think.
Well, it's strange because they have that second thing, if enabled, which means if you set it to true, player-placed spawners will always have a 100% chance of being picked up with Silk Touch. But then they have this initial question: should only natural spawners have a chance of being picked up?
I think it's one of those.
Okay, false is correct. Okay.
I think it's one of those. Oh, if I say true to this, I'll just read this part because I think this is more specific. Silk touch only natural. So that means that only natural ones can be silk touched, meaning the ones that player placed ones will not be. Should Silk Touch of level 2 or higher be guaranteed to pick up spot? There's no such thing. What?
Well, they clearly have a Silk Touch level system then.
We don't have a Silk Touch leveling system. Should Silk Touch of level 2 or higher be guaranteed to pick up spawners? Yes, true, because if they exist, they should. Should the permission of this be required to be able to pick up spawners with Silk Touch? No, it should. Anybody should be
Yeah.
able to do it. Should spawners be protected from being destroyed without Silk Touch? False, because if you want to break it, it should be breakable. Yeah.
As a destroy it.
Yeah. How close should
Wait,
spawners? Oh,
Wait a minute. Can this mean that you could destroy somebody else's Silk Touch? I mean, not Silk Touch, but spawner.
you can break other people's spawners, and that should be allowed because these people fought against the idea of having anything claimed on the server.
Okay.
I fought with that. I was like, hey, look, last server flopped because people didn't like their fact that their base blew up. Oh, but we don't believe that, so we're not gonna have it, and that's their server. So, you know,
Okay, Shia was asking about the server and
you're
what you're
making a
making.
survival server with mods? No mods, just plugins. Yeah. How close should spawners have to be placed to auto stack together? The value is -1 will disable this setting. I don't understand. How close should spawners have to be placed?
Like I always say, it's one block
Well,
or
you
two
just
two
right click it.
blocks.
The-
But if you disable it, there's no.
There's no point in this because if I put two spawners next to each other, just next to each other, it shouldn't just grab the other one.
Yeah, but if you put them 10 blocks apart, you could have it so that they auto stack.
But that's kind of I don't like it because I like when you right click it, it makes sense. But if it's like this here, and it would like suck these ones in somehow.
Yeah.
That kind of feels goofy, so we'll keep that off. Should spawners in the same chunk auto stack? No. Should only one spawner block per what? Should only one spawner block per mob type be allowed within an auto stack range? No, we don't care about that. False. Good. Should only one spawner block be allowed within the auto stack range? No, we don't want to limit people's ability to place these things.
Yeah.
Should particles be displayed when auto stacking spawners together? Yes, and it does. Should the same number of spawn eggs as the spawner stack be required for conversion? False, it should be just one. Except that we don't really have a way of getting the eggs in any way.
Yeah.
Should advanced permissions be enabled for spawner conversion? False, we don't need any of that. Should the vanilla spawner item lore display the mob type be hidden?
So that you know what the lore is about the spawner. So put the spawner down and then right click it. Viewing empty spawner.
Should the vanilla spawner item lore display the mob type?
Well, you
I
don't you
know
want
item lore?
it only affects the more newer servers.
We are at the newest. We're as new as it gets. Also, I don't understand what the point is.
I think my guess would be that it would tell you that it's a skeleton spawner or something.
But this does. Default Minecraft tells you what spawners. I think this might have been a. Yeah.
But not when you put the spawner down.
Okay, well let's apply F3 spawner. Well, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't say what spawner it is. Here.
Okay, but let's go on.
Yeah. Okay. We'll keep that as is because I don't really understand what it's going after. Oh wait, I'm gonna Control S this. Okay. Should spawners bypass mob spawning rules of the region? True. That's how they work on default. How many mobs should spawn per stacked spawner? We'll use spawner tile value if set to -1, and 4 is pretty good. Should
So
be
it will spawn 4 mobs. Is that correct?
yeah. So 32 would spawn. what, 128?
Yeah, 32 times 4.
Should the amount of mobs spawned be randomized between the stack size and the max spawn amount? Yes. The minimum number of ticks between spawn attempts will use spawner tile val. Well, okay, I don't know what that is. Oh,
Well, you can,
minimum requirement. So you need at least 200 ticks, which is 10 seconds,
yeah,
between every set.
yeah,
And yeah, okay. The maximum number of ticks between spawn attempts is 800. That's good. It'll be somewhere between 10 seconds and 40 seconds? That's
yeah.
a lot. Maybe slightly. Oh, but no, it is no, never mind. I'm forgetting that they were stacked. They're
Yeah.
stacked, so you will get like a lot.
Yeah.
I think better Minecraft modded server will be better. I think a better Minecraft modded server will be better. Well, it's not surprising if you're thinking already that it's a better server, that it would be better.
Yeah.
That is, I think that's you might have to read into philosophy there. If more than this number of entities are near the spawner, it will not spawn anything. Yeah, 6 is good. I like that. How many blocks away from the spawner should we search for nearby entities when using max nearby entity?
Okay,
A
but now
value
listen.
of -1 will. This is disabled.
You understand that if you have an entity nearby, it's not going to spawn anything.
Yes. But this is look, this is an amount 6. That's cool. But this is the range. And I say -1, it should be 10 blocks. No. If it's blocks in every direction, it should actually be 4. 4 blocks in every direction. If it's within the range of the spawner, it should not spawn anything. You know?
Okay.
4.5 actually. Well, let's not do integers and just. How close do players need to be to activate a spawner? 16 blocks, yeah, that's the default. How many blocks away can an entity be spawned from the spawner? 4. So yes, 4 is actually correct. Should mobs be spawned from spawners spawn directly into nearby stacks? True, that's good. That's to lessen lag, so that it doesn't spawn the entities and then stack them, it just puts them directly into there. Should only spawners placed by players to spawn mobs? False. Everything should spawn. Should the vertical spawn range use the horizontal spawn range? Should the vertical spawn range use the horizontal spawn range? Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Or false. Well, all entities normally only spawn 1 block above and 1 block below the spawner. That is true, actually, yeah. So when enabled, this will force the air condition tag onto the spawner if it doesn't have fluid or air already. Disabling this will allow mobs to spawn into blocks unless you explicitly add the fluid or air tags. This is true, so that mobs don't spawn into blocks. That's a good setup. Should patrol leaders be prevented from spawning potential raid member mods?
Mobs.
Why would we want to nerf the patrol leaders? That's not a good idea. When enabled, the entire stack size of entities will be taken into account for nearby entities. Entities!
Yeah.
When disabled, only 1 per entity per stack will account towards entities nearby. Wait, when enabled, the entire stack of entities will be taken into consideration of nearby entities. Oh, okay, so that's not good. Yeah, we want... Yeah, false, good. Because this would, earlier I said six mobs in a 4 block range, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you have a 1 mob entity that has a stack of 64, that will fill up the entire nearby entity pool.
Okay.
Based on this, max nearby entities include stacks. False is good. We're nearly there. Should the display name and lore of spawners be checked when determining the spawner item type? Wait, should the item... What? Should the display name... Can you read this? I'm having a hard time.
Yes, I really don't understand. Should the display name and lore of spawners be checked? I guess they mean by the program when determining the spawner item type. Rather than wildly guessing, helpful for migrating old spawner items from another spawner plugin with unsupported data. Okay. So if you have other plugins that have other kinds of spawners, available in the world, this allows them to work with this plugin.
I'll keep that false because we do not have that.
Yeah.
Should a GUI to view the spawner information open when the player shift right clicks? Yes. How often should the timer before next spawn message be updated? A value is measured in ticks. How often should the time before next spawn message? Oh yeah, this is in the HUD. We're now talking in the HUD.
Yeah.
When you do this, shift right click. Okay, we have to give it a cow or something. This time until next spawn should be updated every 2 ticks, which it is doing right now.
Oh, okay, yeah. I see that.
Default is 2, GUI tick rate 2, so that's 10 times a second rather than 20. What material should be used for the border of the GUI? Another,
Yeah, you don't have to show me
Yeah.
again because that's very cool that you can.
So you can change all of these. What material should the
look
spawner stats icon be? A book. Okay, I alt tabbed wrong. That's this thing.
Yeah.
Okay, very nice. That's a spawner for the central thing, and then an emerald block for if it's valid. But if it's not valid, it's a redstone block. Very nice. That's cool. Settings to apply to the tags above stacks. The settings that apply to the tags above stacks. These settings require their respective display tag settings to be set to true to function. These settings run at the same frequency as the everything else. Okay. I wouldn't mess with these, actually. Because these work, look good. How far away, all this kinds of information. Oh, hey, here's a cool one. Should entity tags be hidden if they are out of view? I say yes.
Okay, now, did we have to change something at the beginning of this to make it read these?
No. You mean this thing? No.
Settings that apply to the tags above stacks. These settings require the respective display tag settings to be set to true or to function. These settings run at the same frequency as the stack frequency setting. If you are seeing impacts to server performance, consider disabling these settings. Oh yeah, so should entity tags be hidden when the player is a certain distance away? Okay, yeah, so you can say yes or no to any of these.
Yeah.
If you want them.
So entity dynamic tag view range. Yeah, it should disappear when you're not next to it. Should item tags be hidden when yes, and this is also the further you are, the less you see them. Yes.
Yeah.
How far? And 32 is a good range. All of these are good ranges for blocks, item tags, entity tags, right?
Yeah.
Now here it comes. Should entity tags be hidden if they're out of view? If you do not see them?
I would say yes. Yeah, true.
But if it's true, you should see them behind walls.
Entity dynamic tag view range wall detection enabled.
Should entity tags be hidden? So these are block, item, and entity tags. Should be hidden if they're out of view.
I guess you're saying you want that false so that you can see if there's a cow on the other side of a wall.
Entity tag view range wall detection enabled. So if you have wall detection enabled, that means, well, that's actually hard to know because right now, well, this is true right now. That's how it has been.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Oh, it doesn't show. Okay, well, yeah, this is how I want it. Yes, because I wouldn't want them to be like, oh, here's a stack of things and be. That's a little slow.
Yeah.
Slightly slow, but hey, it works. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you don't want that being shown.
Okay. So yes, this is actually true. This is correct. How you want it. Yes. Settings that will apply to items given from / Okay, we're not gonna touch this stuff. World Gen. These are different plugins. These are all different plugins. We don't have any of these plugins. Okay. Control S a couple of times. Close that. Okay, so this is true. We don't need this anymore. Don't save. Entity, we don't need this information either. Okay. So now, this is where, let me, oh my goodness, I can move that. Okay, hallelujah, no need. Can I move it like, okay, no, I can't move it down. Okay, block protection. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay.
That blue thing that you were moving, there's like a pin on the left side of that. What does
Yeah.
that do?
Pin the connected connection bar and then unpin it. I don't really know which setting it's on.
It looks pinned at that point. So if you tried to move it, it wouldn't move.
Okay, wait, yeah, okay. Oh, it's moving.
Maybe not.
If it's, oh my goodness, I can't do upwards at all. It's not moving, so if I click that, it's still moving.
Okay, well, it doesn't work the way you would think it would work then.
No, it doesn't want to do what we want it to do. Okay, it goes on the left side now.
All right.
Block protect is easy to use block and chest. Players can lock chest furnitures. Based on the fact that those people were fighting that they don't want to protect anything, I guess we won't have this.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll not have that. I want this. This is going straight onto the server.
Quests are great. I love quests.
Let me show you this. This is so cool.
Yo, it's Lux from Server Pro.
Let me mute this. Okay, first of all, very easy to set up. You just do /quest and you open up a thing like this, quest categories. Then you click on example or, well, let me see if he opens it up. He clicks on one of these examples. 1 second. 1 second. Well, is it gonna? Yeah, he clicks on. Okay, well, he did that really quickly. You see, you can have a line of quests.
Oh, I like that.
So,
yeah.
oh, this requires the earlier one, and this requires the earlier one, stuff like that. So, and I can do all of this outside. I can act, because look, you would be like, oh, well, I have to now build all the things in game. No, look. First of all, there's all kinds of configs. Very nice, very cool. But then you can create quests. You can just throw the quests in the quest folder, and they have a whole
That's brilliant.
wiki system on how to make quests. And so I can literally they have the command in game, which was something like quests a reload, right? Yeah, quests a reload. You don't have to restart the server. You don't have to do anything. It simply works. And so we're getting this one. This is going on the server. Download. It doesn't go up to the correct level, but I hope that's high enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so I close this. Item remover, a simple plugin that automatically removes dropped items with a timer display. Now the thing is, oh, okay, this actually looks like it also works with item stacks. You know, because, you know.
Yeah.
This could be good. Important. If you're using items displaying air specifically. What?
She is asking, will the server have proximity chat? That's an interesting
I was
idea.
gonna add proximity chat, but I'm pretty sure no one else likes proximity chat. You know what? Screw it. I think Shiga is actually the most right person. Okay, we are gonna go get it.
But does it mean that you can only see what people are saying if they are near you?
Yes, but that doesn't mean that anybody's gonna use it. They're probably gonna use Discord. But here, look. You can actually get the server side of this. But I might have to do this later because this requires me to open a port, I think. Ports have been changed.
Yeah, 24.454 UDP.
Yeah. Well,
okay, well, it says without opening this port, the voice chat will not work. So it makes it very clear.
Oh, okay, well, that's cool. I will see if it goes up to the version that we want. It does. So this is simply to make it so that there's infrastructure for people who want to use that mod, this specific simple voice mod,
Yeah.
to work. I don't know if we want this now since we can stack items up so heavily. I wonder if we need like a
Okay.
warning
Well,
system.
the thing is that do items stay forever, or
No,
are
that
they
Minecraft
automatically
automatically
removed?
deletes all items that have been loaded for 5 minutes.
Okay. So
So
if somebody dies, they can get back to that location within 5 minutes. Then they can get the stuff that they dropped.
yeah. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna add this because okay, let's say that it works exactly how it's, selling it. There's gonna be a name tag for this bedrock, right? And
Yeah.
then if this is a timer, because I don't know if this would be anything but a second timer, right? Oh, 17 seconds till it disappears. 16 seconds till it
Yeah.
disappears,
Warning. Warning.
How
17 seconds. Warning.
insanely
16
laggy
seconds.
would it be if your server would have like 1,000 items all having different timers running down?
Oh, it should only be informing you what is already in the game. It's just it's already there because these items have to basically be taken away at a certain time. So the timer already exists. This is just displaying what the timer is, um, what is going on in the background.
It doesn't go high enough, so we can't even
Yeah,
use it.
yeah, I wouldn't do it if it's not going high enough.
Because what is anti-admin? Oh, okay, yeah, I'm not gonna set this up now, but this was basically, I have people who are gonna be slash opt that I don't know if I would say are the most golden-hearted people on earth, right? So
Yeah.
they might, do some slash giving, slash give themselves some diamonds. So I had an idea that this is basically a way to have my own Discord server be told what people are doing.
Oh, that would be funny.
Admin command attempts. Wait,
That would be funny if your server was making these statements on Discord with whatever people were up to.
does this go high enough? It doesn't. Well,
Does it really do that?
yeah. There's ways to have this Minecraft servers talk to Discord through bots. It's really easy actually to set up, but this doesn't go high enough, so I won't be able to do that.
So you would have on Discord, the dinosaur has given himself 94
Diamonds. What?
diamond blocks.
No, I didn't. I swear.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh
so
man.
airdrop plugin. I I would have liked this. This would have been fun with the quests, because the quests, by the way, uh, now I closed it. 1 second, I will go get it
Oh,
back.
that's kind of a brilliant idea as well, because now you're getting to be like that Rust game that you like.
Oh yeah, but check this out. Check this out. If I open
Yo, it's
this
Lux
up
from Server Pro.
and instantly mute it. Okay.
Have
Great.
like blimps flying over the world, and then every now and then you'll see it drop something.
1 second. Here you can see. Aha!
Frog Boy is back. I'm back.
Hello, Frog Boy. Check this out. When you're doing a quest down here at the rewards, eco give player 50. So this is a command. Eco being probably economics. A lot of mods that are towny servers. Towny servers are
Yeah.
these ideas of, oh, we'll have like a series of buildings and you can do a job to get economy and then buy and sell stuff, right?
Yeah.
Living your life in Minecraft. Eco give. Then there's just give player diamond run, right? So this means that
Yeah,
you
the
can
number of diamonds.
you can run commands as a
Yeah.
reward for doing a quest. And so I thought, hey, what would be cooler? What would be cooler than having birds fly a care package down on you?
Oh yeah, that would be
Because
nice.
look, airdrops. If I go in here, first of all, he does the command. Let's go look at the command. Okay, this is like really low level. Okay, he writes in the chat, airdrop starter. Very simple. he just simply makes the air care package fall down, right?
Yeah.
And then the birds fly away, and it's really funny. And then there's a chest with stuff. Whoa, that's really simple and
Extremely
really
useful
cool.
stuff.
You go look at the wiki, and you're like, oh, well, how difficult is it? Usage, you would go usage. Yeah, you use the airdrop starter, and then there's a comments drops the starter package. You can always use lucky perms to make it so that people can or cannot do commands.
Yeah.
Then then there's the making. Here's a configuration of the packages. Packages. Here's the name of the package. Here's the items. Stuff
Are all
that I
all
don't
the
know.
are all the players allowed to use these commands, and is there a limit?
I guess type bread to.
Could you type starter, airdrop starter 10 times and have all the armor in the world?
Let's see. Dropping packages, packaging, managing.
Shia says also add the seasons plugin.
There is not a seasons plugin in this universe. Haha! What is this? One
Add
second.
temperature and seasons. Oh man, so people can be cold and hot.
Okay, well that's not gonna work. Okay, if I delete this. So seasons plus, it wasn't a up to date, but temperature, freezing to death, burning to death, hunger, slowness. I hate these kinds of mods. Okay, I played so many mod packs which were absolutely peak gaming. But what ruined it was like, oh, go get water. I'm fighting a dragon with like fireballs and electricity and shooting them with a minigun, and then I'm dying slowly from like a poison type effect from me drinking salty water.
Oh no.
That is just awful gameplay. I hate that. And this is not no rain, berry bushes everywhere. Like there's differences, but it's not worth it. I'm not gonna do it. Never mind.
It looks like it would take a lot of setting up, too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping this works. Airdrops, yeah. But that's so I'm gonna have both quests and airdrops disabled. I'm gonna do lucky perms to make them so that no one can use them, and it's gonna be simply admins making quests.
Yeah.
Also advanced mobs. I'm pretty sure we can't get this because people were like, "Oh, we don't want it to be modded, so we can't have anything
Cool
too much
stuff.
fun." But also, this was another mod I was trying to find because they had also stacking in there.
I
so.
like that.
But yeah, so that's these. Introduction. Yeah, we don't need this. We don't need that. We can close all that. We can do save all.
Or do you want to save it in its current state?
Let's look. Okay, first of all, /time set day /kill at e type eat them, and then this, and then I'm gonna just do /kill at e, kill at e again, and again. There we go. And then items.
Does that are items all over the place now that you got killed?
I killed all the entities that existed. Now I'm gonna set up this because I also killed his boats. Okay, there we go.
This is looking a lot like that. What was that game?
Hunger Games.
Yeah, Hunger Games.
That's actually what I was trying to get this guy to build. Kind of like, stuff going around, ways off of the island that's not just boats, And then the chests are full of random boats also.
Yeah, people try to use the boats. That means they have to try to get around all of those lily pads.
That's why we put them there. We thought that would be funny for, just annoying people.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, let's do /save all. That was good. And then /stop. Stopping server. We can minimize this. We can close this. Now, opening up downloads. We have row stack, that's already in there. These are the three things. Okay, so we throw those. Airdrop, quests, and voice chat. Now starting the server. There we go. Minimize the server. Go to plugins. Wait for them to.
It was saying that JVM couldn't use something.
It always says that.
Uh,
This server, JVM Warman, can't use large page memory because it does not have enough privileges to lock pages in memory. The thing is, oh, what is this? Oh, well, we'll look at it when it comes back. It's still doing blue maps. Voice chat. Very nice. Loaded 0 plugins because voice chat can have those. Started at this port. Very nice. Quests. Task types have been registered. 7 quests has been registered. I'm going to be deleting all of those. Blue map, rose quartz. Okay, everything should be now loaded so that we can read this error. What is this? Funnel loop bowl? Yeah, I know what that is. Okay. Modern plugin loading strategy. Cannot load plugin paper remove airdrops jar in plugins remapped. Unknown missing dependency from. Oh, dependency.
so the essentials vault.
Or vault. Okay, so let's go to airdrop. They might have dependencies. Airdrop. Okay. Okay. Let us go to the wiki. Indexes, uses, configuration. Download and copy the jar files of these plugins into the plugins folder. I have Lucky Perms, Essentials, and Vault. That's all I need. Okay, well, stop. There we go.
Did you only need Vault, or did you have all the others?
I'm going to get both. Because that's what the error was. Oh, we need these 2 things.
Yeah.
Okay, so Essentials, all you can eat, and some more. I'm going to click Downloads.
She says, give me the server IP and operator. I need to hide some chests.
No. Chat, spawn, Discord add-ons, more add-ons. I'm guessing it was... Well, the problem is I now didn't look at the error. And now I'm just clicking wildly. Okay.
Well, it definitely said it needed Vault.
Let us go look at log. Visual Studio. Hell yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to view
Slightly smaller.
appearance, zoom out.
There you go. That's pretty good. Just scroll down a little bit to the red.
Okay, here we go. They wanted Essentials and Vault. Please download and install these plugins to run this thing. They don't specify.
Just Essentials and Vault, and whatever you need to run Essentials and Vault. So
I'm gonna guess it's core. Required. Yeah.
Yeah.
Required. So we're gonna get this. And I'm guessing it's for the highest version. Oh, these were development builds.
Go with the stable release.
Yeah, let's go with the stable release. Okay, there we go. And then Vault abstract library. Okay, installing Vault jar into the plugins. Very good. But where's the downloads? Supported plugins, chat. Supported plugins. Let's see if airdrop is in here. Lucky
No, it's not there.
Oh, whatever.
But that Luck Perms is there.
So I hate downloading from here. Please see that page to. Okay, no. Installing.
Oh, wait a minute. Installing Vault is a simple. You keep moving it around. I can't read it.
I have now stopped. This is what you were reading.
Installing Vault is as simple as copying the provided vault.jar to your plugins directory, and the rest is automatic. If you wish to perform configuration changes, this can be done via a configuration file, but should not be necessary in most cases. See the advanced configuration section for more information. Okay, so you want to know where to get the actual jar file.
No need to include my source code in the plugins. All Vault is running on its own. Okay. Just simply add Vault to your downloads zip file. Am I stupid? I can't figure out.
Hold on, go to the top.
Okay.
So we're looking at the codes. There's issues, pull requests, actions, projects, wiki, security insights. This is all of the code. So try projects.
Nothing.
Okay, then they probably give a link to wherever the jar is, unless you have to make it yourself.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to make it myself from this stuff here. Because, like, if I go here and I go to any of the plugins, let's open this with 7-zip. It'll look like this. Build
Let's see.
plugin YML. Plugin YML. Oh, the Vault plugin download. Let's see if I can. Yeah, this is the same thing.
So on Spigot.
Okay, I have now downloaded the Vault jar. Wow, that, yeah, I use, yeah, I don't like.
You went with the 1.7 version?
Yeah, because this didn't specify a version.
Well, on Spigot they have Vault 1.7.3.
That was the one I downloaded.
And they said that it's been tested with up to 1.17, so it may not work.
A what?
1.17 is what they've tested it with, but it's native to 1.14.
Well, isn't 1 point... I'm actually having a brain aneurysm or something.
I could say 14. It's been
Can
tested
you say the Minecraft version as a normal human being? I feel like that's the problem here. You always say it in such a weird... Don't say the dots, simply say the numbers of which is the highest version they have tested.
How about 117? Do you understand that?
117, that's not very high. But also, libraries don't get updated anywhere near as much. Anywhere near as much as the other things. So I think it might be fine. We can just test it and see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, here it's in. Now starting this should... Holy moly, I'm getting sweaty. Let's see. No error.
Okay.
No error at all. It actually has even removed one of the other errors I had.
Well, that's
is
good.
this? It went so far past. I'm not gonna be able to scroll up because they always do this stuff where they do a lot of stuff. Okay.
You can't scroll up for real.
I can, but I have to wait for this to be loaded. Otherwise, it's gonna like snap me back down all the time.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, so essentials. It started beginning adventure local file conversion. You are running an unsupported server version
Of Essentials.
of essentials. You are running an unsupported server version. Creating a config for... They still continue to do this. Missing user data folder.
Let's
Creating
see.
a config for this. Attempting to convert all kits to this. No kits found to migrate. So they have migrated everything. Starting essential band format conversion. Migrate ignore list. attempting
Okay,
to migrate this.
so Essentials X is tested with 1.21.
Oh, well there, yeah. So they are able to do the version we are currently at. They even prove it here. Man, is that hard to read. Okay.
Which version of Essentials X did you install? What did it say?
Let us go find it. So, run in. Get off me. Uh, plugins. Essentials E. Essentials 2.21.1.
Yeah, that is the latest that they have. So
That's as good as it gets. And also it
Yeah.
works. So what's the problem? Okay, no, we do what we do is we go back onto the server. It works, right? Hello? Nami?
are you talking to me or the
Wait.
server?
Wait, warning essentials. Permission lag noticed with luck perm handler. Response took not even a second. Getting group okay, essentials file mod does not mod.txt does not exist, creating one for you.
But
Essentials console issue server command. Oh,
did you
it has
did you
me?
did you even install the Luck Perms?
Yes, Lucky
plugin?
Perms has been on the server for longer. Okay, so let me go over here. Slash airdrop package start.
Price 10.
I don't know what 10. Wait,
10 what?
maybe drop? What? Price 10. I think it's price 10. I don't have an eco mod here, so create package name, price. What is the price? Airdrop package to create this. Okay, well, anyway, what I'm gonna do is that's slash airdrop. Yeah. Okay, so slash lucky perms, a group, airdrop user, permission, unset, airdrop.
Maybe you say
Like this?
just price.
Aha, they don't have a airdrop here. No, mitä? Alright, I'm gonna go to default group. What?
Well,
It doesn't have a permission. The airdrop doesn't have permission.
that was the problem with AirDrop, is it was such an earlier version.
That is true.
Let me read about that. Oh, they have a different mod that is called Ultimate Airdrops that is for 1.21. Ultimate Airdrops is a plugin that allows you to configure different airdrops with their respective items and chance that will fall in a random coordinate of the world in a configurable time. Ultimate Airdrops is fully configurable and allows you to control everything. Allows you control everything is happening with its airdrops. it also provides you an option to just spawn airdrops in loaded chunks. This makes Ultimate Airdrops a very lightweight solution for this purpose.
Oh, what the hell is this now?
Okay, I think that airdrops was replaced with this newer Ultimate Airdrops plugin.
Okay, because, wait, can you send me the link to that?
Yeah.
Because this now worked in its own way. But it's, what I don't understand is I have now an eco mod. Economy.
Yes, you see, I think that was what the essentials gave you, as some kind of economy.
Okay, well, I'm gonna lucky perm that out of here. Group default what was this? Oh yeah, permission essentials, and then I'm just gonna do one of these. Does not have essentials. Okay, that's good. If I do /deop, yeah, dinosaur too. For some reason I accidentally did that. Slash, I have no slash economy. What if I do air drop package or starter? You must have, you have insufficient permissions to drop a package. You must have airdrop package starter. Okay, that's good. That's all I needed. Okay, so that's airdrops. Do slash quests. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to get rid of every single quest. Okay. Okay, go back to here. Very nice. Oh, what's this error? Airdrop package create. Yeah, no, that's just an error. That's not a thing that anybody wrote. Okay. Plugins, quests. I'm gonna make a new folder. Tests. Yeah. I'm gonna throw every single one of them in there. Then if I get on the server, I gotta do slash quests a oh yeah, I have to off myself. There's a lot of stuff going on. Oh yeah, and you sent me the link. Thank you. Very nice.
Okay, I am kind of looking, and there seems to be many airdrop possibilities and not just that one.
Okay, I don't know if I have to specifically do it. Oh wait, wait, say that again?
There seems to be many different airdrop mods.
Yeah? Okay, so that's good. Now there's no quest for anybody. You know, no more quest for you people. Categories.
Some of them are really old.
Yeah, but this one works for what I'm trying to do. And I'm pretty sure if a plugin attempts to do something, it can. For example, okay, now these players don't have the permission to summon any of the airdrops, but the server does. And so when a server does /give airdrop, for example, Earth. What the hell is this? Okay, I don't know. I've added some kind of crazy 10. What? Okay. I don't know. Something weird is happening.
Anyway, the most up to date one is called Ultimate Airdrops.
And that's the one you sent me, right?
Yeah.
Ultimate
That,
airdrops. Yeah, here you go. Ultimate airdrops 21, custom loot, chance system, holograms, placeholder API. Wow. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I will probably swap to this one at some point.
yeah, I've searched pretty vigorously now, and Ultimate Airdrops is the best one and the one that is most updated.
Okay, let's get this thing. Oh, it's not gonna. I like it. It had to load the shorts before it loaded the video for me. That's so cool. Thank you, YouTube. Okay, so
Yes,
there's.
the shorts. What is this place?
Okay, so I guess he called airdrops list. Time until airdrop lands. Summon 2 has landed around. Oh, it even says it in chat.
Yeah.
You have started to unlock. Oh, so other people can get there and whack the hell out of you before you get there.
Yeah, it's just like that
Oh
game
yeah,
was.
dude. Oh yeah, dude. Haha. That is so good. Okay, this is going straight into the files.
Yeah, I can see why.
Because it even has the commands and you can summon them. You can summon. It's so good. But I have to say, since the server is starting in 20 minutes, I will now not do this. But we can probably do this on Monday. Oh no, you have stuff to do on Monday. We could probably do this whenever we stream next. Is try to set up a couple airdrops from this one. But
No,
on the right.
I think I'm free on Monday, unless something changes.
Okay. Well then, this is basically ready. I'm gonna Control S this. Close that. This is very cool. Also, I'm gonna put this here, and I'm gonna put Aras Kingdom here next to it. Down Servo, Time Machine, that. I don't really know what this is. What have we coded here? Echo off CD, tree CD, tree CD, tree pause. What the hell have we...
Go to start. So you change the directory to tree, your end C tree, and then D tree, and then you pause, and then you time out for 16, and then you go back to the start.
Yeah, I know, but I need that. Okay.
I think I would delete that. That sounds like you're asking for trouble.
Okay, well, what is this? Yeah, so if command exception.
Yeah, the airdrop I would get rid of because it is so buggy and it's not. It is so long ago.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean it's bad. Look at it. Okay, this is errored out, so. Okay, I'm gonna save.
But I'm just it's gonna multiply your errors tremendously to keep airdrop in there.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get rid of airdrop.
Since it's so easy to get rid of.
Okay, this is closed. Boom. Airdrop. But I kind of liked how... Oh, these were quests. Yo, so that was actually not the thing. plugins, airdrop, and airdrop. There you go. Now the server should start without errors.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it started without errors earlier too, but did
And
airdrop
then
need essentials and vault?
this ultimate airdrops, I don't think so. Let me check. Purpose, why, requirements. Okay. So they need spigot paper, 1.21.x. Other spigot forks should work, but without any warranty.
Yeah, no, but that's not that's it doesn't require those
Okay,
things.
optional requirements, as in these are not required. Vault, plus an economy plugin like Essentials or iEconomy, so you don't actually need either one of those.
Okay, we're getting rid of those two. We're closing this thing instantly down. Yeah, because I hate economy mods. They always have some kind of annoyingness to them. I really dislike. Essentials is gone. And then Vault.
Yeah.
Because you just don't need such things.
Yeah, let me just read some of the other optional requirements.
Yeah.
Placeholder API, World Guard, Grief Prevention, Red Protect, Bounty, Lands, Holographic Displays or Descent Holograms, and Dying Map. Those are all optional.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing else needed except the plugin. That's excellent.
I moved it over. Very well done. It should have been optional to do all the other essentials and vault for the other one, but maybe they coded it as a library rather than I.
Yeah, it should always be that way.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to go eat.
Yeah.
But this was fun. We got most of the stuff. I also put the server in there, by the way. I threw it in. I thought it was funny. The airdrops in.
Yeah.
Your ultimate airdrops has been successfully enabled for 112.115 by these people. Very nice. Thank you. A total of 0 where updates, no updates found. Missing soft dependencies. Haha. Holographic display, decent hologram.
Yeah, these were the ones that I was reading. These are soft, meaning not necessary.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna lie, that the full experience might be better than. Okay, because look, okay. For example, what's this saying is it'll spawn a chest. This mod will literally only spawn a chest at a spot. That's all it does.
Yeah.
Okay? And now if you want, for example, the hologram or this hologram, or that when you right click it, it requires an amount of time to open, stuff like that. That's all the other mods. For example, for it to not open when you right click it, grief prevention, world guard, stuff like that. I don't know what placeholder API does, but that's probably just more stuff like that. Vault, economy, all those are for if you wanted to give you money, for example. You know?
Yeah, if you have to pay money for stuff like that other one was saying, you can have this airdrop if you pay 10.
Yeah.
But you're not, there's no indication of how you pay 10 of what, etc.
10 economy. That's how it works. It's like 300 water, you know.
Is that like 10 sheep, 10 cows, 10 pieces of wood? It's a barter system.
Yeah, but it's, fiat money. It's not tied to anything. Okay, I'm gonna close this. Okay, I'm on the server / essentials. Good, that's not a thing. / vanish is a thing. Good. Oh, by the way, you're gonna love this. Okay, do you see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
/calc?
Like a calculator? 7 divided by 5. That's great.
You can copy it and then paste it. It's really nice. It's really nice. I like it.
So you can do your math homework while you're in Minecraft.
Yeah. So if I do /calc, I'm pretty sure it goes as hard as you want it to. So okay, let's make something impossible. divided by
You could say the square root of 3.
how do you do a square root though?
You would say SQ space RT.
Say that again.
Well, put the parentheses and then type SQ.
SQ.
Why do you have 177?
I just thought that would be a fun number to square.
No, it has to be after it.
Oh, like this?
And then space RT. Now, this is a guess, but it may be that it has to go together. And then a space after the T.
Square root space this.
Yes, there may be a space between square root. Try putting a space.
It together didn't work either.
Put a space between SQ and RT.
Nah.
Okay, so it doesn't understand that.
There might be a better way of writing it. Like this? No. 1 second. 1 second.
Oh yeah, I'm immediately gonna
How
go to
write
square root in Minecraft.
hell yeah. I'll just throw one of those in there. Hey!
Well, now you got it, yeah.
So it knows the mark. It's just I don't think I have a square root on here.
No, nobody has that. It has to be some kind of key combination
It's
to get it.
Oh, one of them. Oh, if you push UI and then a bunch of numbers, you'll get a certain thing.
Yeah. So this is fun. You could do your. There's somebody out there already.
Yeah, this is the other dude who was building with me.
Laita vanish päälle. Kato sit. Et näy server-tabis. Et lähtä viestiä. Kyllä. This is a mess.
So, because we're trying to get the vanish to work so that he can creep on people.
Yeah.
That's an interesting thing. Alright, but I'm gonna probably have to go communicate with this guy.
Okay,
Might
well, I'll
as well
talk to
end
you
the
later.
stream. And what are we gonna meet on Monday?
Yeah, might as well.
Alright, hell yeah. We'll see you on Monday. Thanks for streaming. I enjoyed it heavily.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. I liked it. Also, there's so much stuff you can talk about when, problem fixing.
Isn't that the truth?
Oh, yeah.
And how you understand things and don't understand things.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to go, though, because it's only 15 minutes. It's under 15 minutes till, the fan. Let's put it that way.
Have fun.
Yeah. I love you.
I love you too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Disconnected.
Disconnected. Kiitos kun katsoitte minun videona.